Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you, chat. Good morning to Disparu, because he probably just woke up from a nap.
This is one of the few weeks I actually haven't. That is a standard practice, though.
It is. Normally he comes in, you can tell that he just woke up because he's got, like, the sleepy eyes.
I generally do a video on Saturdays, then sleep before the show.
Yeah. Well, you're going to sleep really good tonight, then. You're probably going to knock out after Saucy or play games. Who knows? Disparu
probably play games.
He does not have UK time or American time. He has this time he made up himself called the Disp time. And it's just... yeah.
Look,
we're all scared.
Most people have their life like held in shape by other things, so they go to work or they actually go outside, and therefore the specific times they can do this. I eat when I'm hungry, I sleep when I'm tired, and then I'm only held in, by like weird American times of I want to do this stream. It's like, okay, guess it's 3 a.m. then.
Yeah, that's basically, you know, that was like the most guy thing ever. I eat when I'm hungry, I sleep when I want. I do laundry when my clothes are dirty. I'm just a man.
I think this is why I don't ever get like jet lag anywhere, because X-Ray and Gary has been so it's taken me even now coming back from Japan, I'm still eating at weird times, and my first thought, you eat at a specific time, like that's unusual to me as it is. And it's no, I just go there and it's like, well, I don't even feel tired, because if I do get tired I sleep anyway.
Hi, gatekeeper. So X-Ray will be here. She's stuck in traffic. You know, typical Asian problems. She'll be back.
Well, I mean, you're talking about typical Asian problems, but you have to wonder at one point whether they may make their problems themselves. Like, this is one of the most freaky things I've ever read about. That in South Korea, they now have dopamine sites, which are gaining popularity. You create fake shopping carts without paying any fees, you place a fake order, you get a fake tracking courier that doesn't exist, and the goal is to make you feel like you have money and to release dopamine that way. So you go through the entire shopping experience without actually buying anything.
That looks like a Black Mirror episode right there. Emilio, you know, I can't confirm or deny if she stopped in it or caused it. We'll have to find out.
But this is like, I mean, firstly, surely it's bad that if you're getting dopamine from shopping in the first place, this is not something you should be doing. That is not healthy to be feeding into in the first. Because the moment you get money, you'll do it for real, right? So only actually buy things you're going to use and need is probably the best advice. But also, this is not a sign of a healthy nation.
No,
if
not
you
at
are
all.
now making fake purchasing sites because no one can afford to buy anything.
It's like you're poor and you can't get yourself happy or excited with just regular life anymore, so fake shop. What?
Yeah. It's like, of all the things, at least do things that make you happy. Don't do things that you think might make you happy until it gets delivered. Because they're actually saying that you don't actually need the item to make you happy. What you get pleasure out of is the thought that it's going to arrive.
Well,
it's the shopping experience.
I need the item. Like, if I order, like, a lipstick and then I don't actually get the lipstick, I'm going to be very upset. She said that as an example. A coffee. Well, Come on. What if I order a coffee and you don't get the coffee? That's not cool.
These people clearly don't need the item because they don't care if it turns up.
They're poor.
This is literally just like buying trash you're never going to use and know you're never going to use it.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's... Wait. Do you mean to pull you in?
I'm sure she has the power.
I thought something happened because she was waving.
There's also a new device. I'll save that one for when oh, there we go. There's a new device.
I didn't want to, like, I was adjusting myself and I didn't want
me to, yeah. I would never pull you out.
See, you should have joined the stream and then started.
But no, I was adjusting myself.
Well, she doesn't need to because you just did it. You just did it for the chat. They're happy.
Well,
for that.
yeah, you know, give the audience what they want. Sony have that in mind.
With
They have
$100,
painted it
I will adjust myself again.
I will redo it just for you.
So Sony has painted it a controller with buttons that harden when you play with it.
So I
No.
saw that. I'm like, how do you harden it? Is it like a pillow?
Well, there's an article.
I mean,
there-
I know how to harden something. You just let it dry. You know, like clay. Or you put it in the
Finger
oven.
tickling.
What? Oh, it says that. I thought Disparu just said that out of nowhere. I'm like, what?
No, it's in the article. Look, you push down on the button and it hardens around your finger. I don't know what that means.
I guess.
There's weird devices. Look, I think it goes to show the Japanese, I think Sony are Japanese, they're ahead of the game when it comes to hardening joystick controllers.
I have never wanted my joystick to harden as I play it. That's weird.
Well-
Why?
Potentially using fluid-filled membranes to achieve a similar effect.
Oh my god.
Listen, I don't want to think about
literally just
fluids.
researched how a man gets hard and was like, we're gonna do that.
I'm not trying to think about fluids or playing. That is just, but like, what is their purpose behind? Like, what game are you gonna play where like
You
maybe
need it?
maybe
I have
shouldn't
no
answer-
idea.
Maybe I don't want that question answered, but I'm just like can't help but being curious. Like,
Is
what
there a
kind of game?
reason in the article that they like highlight?
No, because it's just a patent, so they haven't said anything about the type of games it would be used for or anything. It's more about the technology of how they could do it. Now, a lot of companies do patent something because they're like, this is going to be big in the future and we don't want anyone else to be able to do it because it might take over what we've already got as standard. But when you're talking about the type of controller whose buttons can alter their resistance and tactile feel, becoming harder or softer to adapt to what's being shown on the screen, the question is what's being shown on the screen?
What is being shown that you need your controller to harden around your finger as you press the button?
With a magneto viscoelastic elastomer.
What drink do you got there?
This is strawberry margarita, just ready to serve.
You know what I got? I haven't tried it yet. I was at World Market and they had pineapple sake, and I'm like, I wonder how that would taste.
Pineapple.
I wonder if it would be good or if it would be like too artificial.
I don't know, but this is very it's made with tequila, liqueur, strawberry, and agave syrup. So it's like I wasn't sure if I really wanted to buy it, but with just those ingredients, that's pretty good
Just
or natural.
um,
Have you ever wondered how Nolan writes a movie?
He
No.
throws things and hopes it sticks.
Well, this actually comes from Ian. Ian found this on Twitter.
No.
Where Nolan explains in visual form how he makes a movie. And he says his technique is draw a tadger on the board.
What's a
And
tadger?
Well, I think you'll find out very quickly. I mean, he starts with a blank board and then he's like, well, I think of a story a lot like one line, and then it's the kind of the kid in me kind of just think, no, we'll just... That's the average shape of a story for him. It is basically...
A penis.
Yes. I don't want to know what he adds to the end, but I mean,
So tadger is a penis?
yeah, well, Tadger would be the normal thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm not ready for this.
wow, what a process. So I have something for Disparu to do when he comes to the States. I think this would be great. It's a Disparu reality show, right? Like if he recorded doing this. So Clavicular is hosting a $300 looksmaxing masterclass in Miami that will have mog battles for attendees. I think Disparu's got it. I mean, if he comes in there and he flips his hair, he's gonna be like, forget mogging, I'm gonna flip my hair, and they're gonna be like,
No,
dude,
the whole
money's
mogging
yours.
thing. The whole mogging thing is it's very feminine. They're just like, no, pull a selfie pose.
Yeah,
You're not
well, I don't
supposed to move or anything. You're supposed to go in and have
No.
plastic surgery and destroy your own nose.
Well, and
So I don't think you actually get money, but I feel like maybe Disparu would get money. They'd be like, "Wow, you taught us something, so here, thank you for the class." I
I
know how to flip
think-
my hair
I
now.
think-
Well, I think the money comes from scamming the insecure people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. And you know the crazy part is he's just as insecure. He got his surgery. He's gone to Paris to go for, Paris Fashion Week. And he's actually learning how difficult it is to pick up chicks over there compared to the States.
Wait, so where is he?
He's in Paris right now.
Oh,
for
Paris.
Fashion Week.
Okay.
There was
I saw.
he was wearing this like deep V with no sleeves and a fanny pack. He looked gay.
Why would he wear a bum bag? Like, what? Like,
I don't know.
when has that ever been a good look for men? Even in the 70s, they look bad. And no one's used them for decades.
Why does he look like crap? Because after his nose job, it's like he lost all his muscle and then decided to become even more feminine.
Well, yeah, I saw a video of him walking up to someone, and he goes, I thought you were attractive, but it turns out you were just standing in dark light. And I'm like, I don't even know what the point of that interaction is. Like, what were you hoping to gain from it?
Oh my god, hold on. He does look like a well-fed, grumpy toddler. Hold on, let's pull that back up.
He hasn't worked out much from the looks of it. Like, he's lost so much, like, mass, and I think that was a large part of his appeal.
Well, it's... when you see...
I don't know
you
who
look
this
at,
guy really is, besides, like, what just Bruce told me. We talk about him on Saucy.
Yeah, it's essentially, if you have bulk, you're taking something. If you just work out normally as a man, you just get toned. You don't bulk. And so the moment you stop taking them, you shrink down to what you're supposed to be. I think he even said he did come off something because he wanted to have kids, and it was making him infertile.
He looks so much smaller now. And it's just, it seems sad because I feel like his brand is just lost. Here's a recent... I'm gonna
it's a very odd brand in the first place, because going off your looks in the first place would be incredibly feminine, but even the women don't just base their entire brand on, aren't I hot? No, they still pretend that they're giving you something else. It's just that men watch them. But his entire thing is, I can make you look as hot as me. So he's doing a feminine thing for men, which is doubly weird. You could understand if he was going after a female audience.
That's his look. Isn't that gay looking? Like,
yes.
This is the Prince of Paris or something like that. I don't know if that's just his name or if he's actually a real prince, but like, Clavicular, you could have worn a suit. He's
totally right? What is this?
You.
Let's say Cloud. Oh, Cloud Boy is the page. Okay, I'm like, who's Cloud Boy?
Yeah,
I don't know things.
He's not a small dude, like his muscles, right?
He looks tiny.
It's normal.
He looks a lot tinier compared to his photo a year ago.
Well, no, I mean height. Either that other guy next to him is tall or he's tiny.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh well.
Yeah, what is that outfit?
I feel like it's going down from what I can tell, but
he'll do something
a lot of it's fake anyway.
Relevant again, probably.
Well, do you know how he got relevant in the first place? Kick made it him. So essentially, Kick has a program where they will pay clippers to clip your content, and then they just spam it over social media. And so they make people popular because everyone's seeing them everywhere, so they think they're popular, so they go and watch them. But it's actually just a lot of people getting paid to post on... It's almost like a human bot network, but just to buy money. So they get paid for so many hundreds of thousands of views. And it's Kick which is paying these people, because obviously if their streamers are popular, then people will go to Kick. So it's like a recruitment tactic for them, which is admittedly way better than anything Twitch ever did, which was just, we're going to pay...
That was it.
So Twitch's tactic was...
Andrew. Krista and Steph aren't tall next to me.
Kara.
Or Kara.
Twitch's tactic was, we will give individual streamers millions of dollars, whereas Kick says we will pay thousands of people millions of dollars in order to get people to our platform, which is a way better tactic. But this is why you have these odd people that you don't know why anyone would watch them popping into existence, because they were chosen.
So boring.
Yeah.
He's so boring. Like, I've watched clips of him, and he's, I don't know what the appeal is. I mean, he is, okay, sure, he's a good-looking dude, overall, but just the way he conducts himself, like, points taken away.
Yeah, personality matters, guys and ladies.
Well, yeah, but think how long-term your idea can be for a stream. It is, I'm hot. Okay, how many streams can you drag that out of before people find that boring and leave? Well, that's his problem.
We've seen women do that. There are a lot of good-looking streamers, but after you get the initial attention, if you don't keep them there for whatever reason besides looking hot, I guess.
Well, yeah, but that is women appealing to men, so they'll keep coming back because they find them hot. He's appealing to men that aren't gay. So they're not going to come back to look at you repeatedly. They're there presumably to get something out of it. And so once they've gone past, once they've found the, I hit my face with a hammer, And I was like, nah. Then they're not coming back for you because there's nothing entertaining there.
I don't know if he even hits his face with a hammer anymore.
You said his face with a okay. See, I don't know the lore.
Oh my
Well,
god, that's
he
exactly
showed
how
it.
he,
And it was, like he doesn't.
That's what the first thing I heard about him was, that he calls it bone smashing. So the point of it is to pretend this is a hammer. So you hit it and it creates micro fractures, which will heal it to make it more, in his paraphrasing, like more angled. But bone does not heal in a smooth fashion, and neither, when I saw him doing it, he was doing like little.
Yeah, he wasn't smashing it. There was no micro fractures.
It was a tap. It's like when you people use more pressure using a gua sha stone than he did with his hammer.
Well, if you know, the hammer had a gap in as well, so it just bent backwards. It was designed not to put any pressure on you. It would grow back like bumpy where the fractures were. And that is used in things like martial arts. If you really want to strengthen a bone, you can break the top of it, and it gets stronger than that way. But no one would choose it for beauty stuff.
It doesn't grow back smooth. And there's Muay Thai fighters that I've met who literally kick trees, okay, in Thailand. And if you ever feel their shin, it's bumpy, 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 because it just breaks wherever it breaks. You can't control it.
That's
but also,
surgery if you're going to want to get a more angular jaw.
I actually think he'd more benefit from this, to be honest. I think he could get some California government money. Because California is pressuring public utility companies to issue $633 million to Alphabet-owned businesses, but you must pass a gay certification program to qualify.
Well,
I think he'd pass.
They have a gay certification program.
Yes.
Sponsored by the government. Think about where your tax dollars are going, California.
I can only assume they come round and watch. How else are you going to certify it?
What is it, like a guy comes in, right? Like for this assistance, and the guy's there's another male interview. It's like, well, prove it, kiss me. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
they're gonna play gay chicken. Oh no!
Oh, it's not the chicken. They did the demand thing.
If you don't F me, you're not gay.
This girl comes in there, does a hair flip, and they're like, "Here you go. Here's $1,000."
Yeah, you just walk in. It's like, no, you're fine. Okay.
Oh, we've heard the legends, Disparu.
So this, I have no segue for this, except I was like scrolling through my bookmarks and stuff, and I thought that this was like another Jeffrey Dahmer thing, but this is Curry Barker. I didn't know what he looked like. So
yes.
like just that picture, I thought that I'm like, they're doing it, like when I'm scrolling, I'm like, they're doing another one, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, that's director. So he closed an 8-figure deal to write, direct, and produce a new original horror film for Universal. Jason Blum and James Wan are attached as producers for Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. That's interesting. He's the one that did. Is Curry the one that did Obsession?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So I really thought that they were just doing another.
We knew this was gonna happen. We didn't know from who, where, what, and what the figure is, but like he turned around a movie that has made, I don't know how many 100% over its budget. Thousands.
Oh, you're into thousands of percent.
Sorry, 1,000%. So, I mean, by all means, a huge success. He proved it. He's going to make more money. That's great.
Yeah.
Who was that was making some noise? Pay me more, pay me more, pay me more.
Oh, the art director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sally Choi. See?
Yeah, she totally ruined her career. Like, look at what oh my gosh, what's her name? I'm actually going to see this. So by next Saucy, I'll have seen the movie finally.
Finally.
The lead actress, Navari or something. That was her last name. Indy Navari or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's so funny because I watched Lois, the Superman and Lois show, and didn't even realize that was her in it. She plays Lana Lang's daughter. She does a good job in that too. She was young though. But she's doing the right thing, starting up her YouTube again, like just like grift. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, they signed contracts. So this art director crying is so stupid because it's like, you signed up for this, and now you're getting greedy because it's making more money. Because the thing is, I think Disparu pointed this out like at some point, that Curry Barker probably would have reached out to her for more work because he liked her work, but now he
lots
won't,
of people in the industry have said that actually your jobs are often more about who you know in the industry, and so if you know that They also want to work with people that did good jobs with them because they don't want to be recruiting people on multi-million-dollar movies where they don't know whether you can do good work. So they'd much rather work with people. And you've seen this with Nolan. He always brings out the same people because he's confident that they will deliver and he knows what they're capable of. But you also have to ask, yeah, she's greedy, but for how much money? So people were bringing up Iron Lung, where he basically said I would pay them double what they had as a bonus. So her entire thing, even best case scenario, if she got what she wanted, she would have made $7,000. But he's already proven with his income that if you get onto a good deal, your next thing isn't just double, it's many multiples because you were working for so little amount the first time. And so she was greedy for a tiny amount now rather than a massive amount in the future. At no point did it make sense.
Well, because I think a lot of people, because we live in such an era of just short-term happiness, you're looking for that hit right away. Like, where's me, mine, that you don't look into the long term of, okay, this is how this works. We do the first movie. I mean, I saw figures of what Tom Holland made in his like MCU career. His first movie was like $750,000, and now it's accrued to $25 million per movie. Because guess what? When you first start, you're not going to get paid a lot. You're building your career. You're showing that you can do the thing, that you are worth paying a lot of money. And guess what? People will recognize, yes, you will also have to negotiate your contract, which she did negotiate for that value. Maybe you learn for the next time. Oh, I have this on my resume. I want to want more. I did this. I helped make this movie so successful.
What the other thing is that she had nothing on her resume before, and so people said they paid what they could afford at the time. But if they could have paid more, they would have got a different person who had more experience and wouldn't have taken a chance on you in the first place. So I think one of the issues that Hollywood has is through the unions and everything, they've raised people that hate profit. They think the workers own everything, and so they've created the attitude which is destroying their own industry. And a lot of them are saying, I would rather this movie not get made than it not be a union production. Which, especially as these are the successful movies, and these are the things that could actually go on to save Hollywood if you keep doing this kind of thing, is crazy. You're channeling your entire industry to death, rather than be like, I might have to take lower wages for a bit.
But yeah, if you look at the longevity, and this is what having a business is like too, you are trying to prove what you can do, and then you'll get more business and more business and more business, and then eventually you'll be rolling in the dough if you actually do a good job. But guess what?
She did not.
I deserve way more. Movie hasn't even gone out of the box office yet. Calm down.
And well, she did worse than that as well. At the end of her message, she said, if anyone else would like to come forward on the set and share what they earned on the thing, then contact me. She was trying to recruit other people to cause more drama.
She pulled the who's coming with me, and no one's going with
me. Because this is the thing. She said, I could have done this any time in the last 2 years. It's like, yes, but you chose, well, it was still at the box office to try and ruin its reputation. And so no one can trust you now because imagine putting on a movie which is a $175 million budget where you could pay her more, and then you get to the thing and she starts going, you wouldn't believe the way I was treated on set.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
Yeah. But, so if she ever were to get another job in Hollywood, big if, good luck. I think she's going to just forever be in indie movies because no one will hire her.
Yeah. She's going to like, oh, we can get her for cheap. No one will hire her. So let's pull her on. And that's unfortunate because I remember something like, obviously, just like Disparu likes to talk about his coupling. I always end up bringing Buffy in. But when Buffy first started, they had writers that were like really hungry to prove themselves. So they cared about what they did. And that's what this girl should be doing, right? Like she cares about being, she apparently did a good job, right? Got to see the film first before I can judge it. But from the clips I've seen and just what everyone says, that it was a good job. So she proved herself. And then now she's just completely stepped in it. So that's just, I guess I would say it's unfortunate for her, but if she would have just kept her mouth shut, that's such a problem in Hollywood. You see, and it's people just don't keep their mouths shut. Like freaking Millie Alcock, like what is she doing? Yeah. She is gonna give Rachel Zegler a run for her money right now. She's being very weird. Like, I'm like, what are you even doing right now? Why are you even bringing this topic up? What are you even talking about?
I hope it's a learning lesson to a lot of people, and this comes every couple years, I'm sure, but. Saying less is more, just let it ride out. You're being too pushy. and things usually work out for the best.
Yeah. Just see what happens. But no, especially like these women, they got to be like in Hollywood, like, listen, I am being discriminated against, okay? No, you're not.
Maybe before you actually put out a press release, well, not a press release, put out on Instagram, maybe talk to the people you work for first. Be like, hey, I saw this was a huge success, and I know that it was a very small budget, but I wanted to see what opportunities there were or whatever. I think asking for a bonus outright might be a little too on the nose, but
yeah.
Contact the director and see if he'll give you like some kind of letter of recommendation about how much you did on the movie, so that you can then go, look, this director's massive, he's just signed an 8-figure deal, and he says I was the best art director he could possibly have hoped for, and I did everything he wanted. Like, you can then leverage that, and it doesn't need money from it. Her problem is she's counting other people's money. She kept seeing the money go up, and she got jealous and envious. That's the worst way to do anything. There's always a bigger fish. It would be like going, oh, look at those people on Doomsday making so much more. Yeah, but they're not relatable to you at all. All you can compare yourself to is what you got yesterday. And so 300 on that a day is better than you got on the last thing where you didn't have a job at all, and just keep improving through your life. But no, it's just envious.
I think that's something that, I mean, I hear Gary say this all the time, you know, the best way, the best person to compare yourself with is yourself, because if you're always looking at the next person or whoever the next one, we're never going to be Mr. Beasts, okay? I totally understand that. I also don't want to be him anyways, because he has a weird face and he doesn't smile with his eyes. But
and he works way more hours than I would ever want to work. You know,
absolutely. So, you know, maybe look at yourself and see the growth that you've had. Appreciate what you did for this movie and how you helped it succeed, and then think about how you're going to use it in your next project.
Yeah.
But, you know, or you can complain about them on Instagram.
Yeah, you could just blow up your own career.
And then get no work. It's fine. But at least your voice was heard.
For once, enjoy your 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
I actually think that a lot of the people that are encouraging her are just as to blame as she is. Because there were loads of people yelling, yeah, you go, girl, you get her bag. Those are not helping you. They should be, the people helping you and wants to tell you to shut up. They're the ones actually, the people calling you an idiot and telling you to shut up are the ones that actually care more about you than the ones going, no, actually, you should have flipped it union.
Oh, the yes queens?
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's the worst. You know, it's a sign of a good friend and a great friend.
Yeah.
The ones who call you out on your BS.
And all those people in her comments, they're comfortable, probably working totally fine jobs, making money, and now she's out of work, I'm guessing. I don't know, maybe she's working, but there's like, yes, you did what I couldn't do, right? Because that's like, it reminds me of the Charlie Sheen thing, right? Remember when he like basically told his boss to go F himself and he got kicked off, or he was done with 2.5 Men, and he's like, I did what everybody in the world wants to do, and you know, told my boss to F off. And you know, his career was okay, I guess, after that. But you know what I mean, like that's what people are like living through her, like, yeah, she stuck it to her boss. These people aren't going to say anything to their bosses. So,
I saw an interview recently with Charlie Sheen, though, and they said they offered for him to come back. They wanted him to come back to carry on, and he said, I was not the person to give that amount of money to. I couldn't handle it. And so I didn't want to go back because I knew what the money would do to me. So that is an entirely different reason for kind of quitting in that regard. It's like, no, this money might actually kill me because I can't trust myself around that kind of money.
That's fair. I think if you're trying to be a good, healthy person, that shows a lot of restraint.
Yeah, that's not the best example. I just know that that's a big example that everyone knows that Charlie Sheen was just like that. But he had already made it, so he doesn't need to work anymore. It's, I don't know, just very silly. I would be so happy even if you got paid like nothing, right? Because that happens sometimes. Interns, they don't get paid really, right? And they'll be a part of some big company, whatever, and then eventually they work their way up and they get paid big bucks.
I mean, that happens with a lot of industries. You get that volunteer job, you get that foot in the door, you talk to people, you get to know people, prove yourself to these people, and then you know, if it's not at that company, maybe someone who works for another company.
Obsession. She did say that a lot of the people that went there were just volunteers. But yeah, but out of all the people, he would probably invite the volunteers back rather than the art director now. And so it's that kind of case. And you can understand it. If you're sort of a movie student or whatever, working on Obsession is probably the best start you could have to your career ever. And so if you don't get paid for that, it's like, well, imagine launching into your job. It's like, no, I worked on Obsession. So, okay. We'll have you.
Yeah, that's true. Because some people are just happy to be there, right? Like, oh, I don't know if this movie's gonna make anything. I'm learning, and then it blows up, and you're like, okay, and now you all of a sudden have a career. I don't know what that girl was thinking. She had somebody, like, she had one friend that is a bad friend, not a good friend, that was just like, you know what, post it. They had a couple too many glasses of wine, and she's like, do it. This is gonna turn out well for you.
All those people in her ear. I can't believe it's making this much money and you only made that. That's actually your money. Like it's all about the value of labor, and you should actually. It's filthy capitalism. That's the problem of it. You're the one that made the thing. You're what made it that valuable. No, those people. Because it actually doesn't matter whether it's true. Even if you think it's true, you live in the world where you have to bear in mind that's just not how things work, and you have to live in the world that you're in, not the one you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. All right, before we move on to our first topic, I'm going to get some supers. Jason, thank you so much for being a member for 28 months. News, you and everything else won the big prize of Best Creative at the 2026 Global OTT Awards. The Prince of Confession won Best Original OTT. Are you looking it up, Disbrew?
What OTT award stood for?
Every time Jason puts a super chat, you see Disbrew start typing because he looks up what he's got.
What does that all mean?
Yeah.
OTT awards are annual awards that honor artistic and technical excellence in Hindi language original programming. It's not exactly my area of expertise.
Usually it's like Korean stuff. She's like, I'll watch that. I heard of that. Like, you get a lot of that with Jason.
Yeah, I've not heard of
it. Andrew, thank you for the 5. For Pride Month, Wicked and X-Ray should marry each other and adopt Disbrew as their son. That would be very
I think we're
progressive of us.
Younger than Disbrew.
Probably, yeah. In fact, I'm certain you are.
Yeah, I saw a funny post where there was a guy who was like, I'm dating this like 45, 50-year-old. And she has a son that's 21. This guy's 19. And he's like, I'm ready to step into my stepfather role, but he won't listen to me. And I'm like, dude.
I wonder why.
That is hilarious.
Oh, no. Middle-aged boomer, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Hail all. Wicked played Aliens Dark Descent. All thoughts on Mass Effect universe/story. If you've not played it, Disbrew ready to melt next week.
Is it hot in the UK next week?
It's currently 29.5 in my room. So if it's going to get hotter, then yeah.
Do you have a fan blowing on you?
There's a reason, the fan's going.
Oh, thank God.
I actually have 2 fans, one on each side. I sit in the middle of them.
He's got like the flowing hair going right now. If he just goes like this, chat will lose it.
You're a fan Oreo.
Yeah, it's not quite on maximum.
I would not be able to survive without okay, to up the cooling effect, what I would do if this is safe is I would put an ice bath on the floor and put your feet in it.
Yeah.
I'm not that desperate. We just put up with things.
We like to. He's British. They like to suffer.
What? Yeah. Why was I born? Just to suffer. No, but I think it is a case of if you're American, so you're used to AC, like you want the problem immediately solved because that's what you're used to. But if it happens every year, it's not a big deal. So yeah,
wait,
it was the same as it's been every other year of my life.
Is it 29 in your room or is it 29 outside?
Yeah, that's the temperature sensor in my room. Outside, it'll be a lot cooler.
Because I was gonna say if it's outside, your room would be like 30 something degrees. Because
yeah. Well, the issue with all the insulation and stuff is even when if it does cool down at night, the houses don't cool down for multiple days. So you need prolonged cold temperatures before the house cools down.
And I will play Aliens Dark Descent, by the way. And
very easy.
You played it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I played it on recommendation from Muller. Wow.
Are we surprised it hurts?
Hurts. Flirting in the chat. I thought you had your 2 boys, Ian and Monkey.
Ian's not here right now, so I guess Disbrew is taking his place. He has to have 2 at all times, apparently.
It's for the Eiffel Tower.
The issue is as well, if I took my shirt off, everyone would have to stop calling me a lesbian, otherwise we'd get banned.
Yeah, it's true.
Only men can show their nipples on the internet without getting banned.
I identify as a man. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, that actually was true. So Facebook banned a woman because she took a kit off on there, and she went, "But I identify as a man," and they put her back.
No.
Yeah, that was genuinely
Wow.
true. Because it caused a meme of emergency nipple replacements, where you could cut them out and Photoshop them onto yourself, and they were male nipples. So you just put them over yours, and your picture is fine.
Wait, but like, what makes a male nipple a male nipple?
It's on a man.
Oh, okay.
I think that is the only difference, because, like, when you're a baby, that's one of the things that happens first.
Jose, sorry. That loaded as I was getting ready to read the super chat. Thank you for your member for 14 months. I got my early fan screening IMAX Spider-Man. Took an hour because it crashes to Fandango. Need to buy the popcorn bucket a week early to avoid scalpers. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to go see it. I was looking. We'll look into it later when we start talking about Spider-Man. Like, we'll pull up, because there's a lot. There's popcorn buckets, zippers, blankets, all this stuff that they're doing, which is smart because, hello, merch sells. So it makes sense. It is Spider-Man. I want one. I want the wall crawler one, whatever it's called. I do want that popcorn bucket. So I'm going to probably have to go on the hunt early for it. I hate that they do that. Like, sell the popcorn buckets when people go to watch the movie. Like, if anything,
It should come with tickets, yeah.
It should come with tickets. Like my Yoshi popcorn bucket, I went and got it. I went early. Like, I was, at this place early where the theater was. So I'm like, let me go in and try to get my bucket now. And I had it for a couple hours, but I had a ticket. Like, I was going to see it. I don't like that you could just go in there without a ticket and buy all this stuff. I hate that, because scalpers are...
Well, I think it's because they essentially want to sell toys, but probably don't have the licenses to sell toys. So this is just their way around it.
You've seen it, right? They have like 12 different things that they're selling.
Well, there's a popcorn bucket I want to raise here, but to go before that, Spider-Man, the last trailer... The last trailer of Spider-Man is the first one that made me want to see the movie.
Wait,
because it...
Sorry.
It's a butt.
No, well... a bussy would be a boy.
Ew.
Okay.
Well, you're not wrong, but let me explain it better.
Yeah, the last Spider-Man trailer is the first one I felt like it actually showed me what the movie was, rather than just being like, oh, I miss Zendaya. Like, this actually showed you enough of the story where you saw an overarching plot of it, rather than what trailers normally are, is like 3-second clips at a time, which just pissed me off in trailers.
We'll like circle through it. I actually liked this trailer more than the other one.
Well,
but
have you seen the Odyssey popcorn bucket, though?
Why? Why didn't why?
Can it just be chocolate? Can the horse be chocolate, please? I'd rather just that be a thing.
And then it just melts in your hands, but over the popcorn. That could actually work.
That's good, though.
No, that could work. Listen. Don't knock it till you try it, okay?
Popcorn's great.
Putting peanut M&Ms inside the popcorn, that's the way to do it.
I think your M&Ms are different than our M&Ms, though.
I don't like M&Ms.
Really? Are they called Smarties?
It's either M&Ms or Smarties.
It's chocolate.
Well, there's two different. There's Smarties is Canadian, I believe. Yeah,
one of them, your thing, are entirely different than ours, and I don't know which one it is. But for the popcorn bucket, all I ever see, and since I've seen the meme, I can't unsee it, is that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we're going to the house. Yeah, I do like chocolate.
Me too. Chocolate's good. We're girls.
Send chocolate. I would like. Did I get chocolate ice cream? Getting hot.
Yeah. She needs ice cream. Gary Thomas, thank you for the 5. Hello, extra girl. I'm sorry the Vietnamese haven't had good representation lately with Nina Lin and...
I don't know who Sikuno is.
Sikuno. The Sikuno situation was very funny. Of course, it's Bruno's. He knows all.
Sikuno is this guy who he really sounds like this, and he tries to put on, I'm such an innocent boy, and the one reason that I'm glad to be here is because I'm incredibly anxious, but as long as I'm with 2 beautiful ladies, then I think I can just about cope on stream. And he plays like the anime.
Like
No, it's just the kind of the shy anime type. It's like, oh my God, I've never met a woman before, but as long as you're here, I think I can make it through. And this guy was sleeping with everybody. It was astonishing. He had them lining up.
Is he raped too? Like on top of
he was a famous streamer, but yeah, so he was pulling this thing on. He had a girlfriend this entire time, but he's shagging all these other women on the side. And then it all comes out that he's been with all these people, and he releases this thing going, yeah, so I'm going to have to go away for a while, but I'm staying with my girlfriend because she knows all about it and I think we can work through it together. And then a month later, he just comes back on stream as if nothing's happened. Like, the guy got away with everything.
You know, the internet does forget when you do disappear.
It's true. That's why people do it when they really mess up. They'll leave for like 5 years and then come back like, hey.
No, you don't even need to do 5 years. It's like
5 months, good enough.
Months,
yeah.
No, but he did a month, and everyone knew that he was faking. Like, his entire personality on stream was a lie. Because actually, he was super confident in everything. He was just playing the anime kind of archetype.
See, I don't understand why girls like that type of archetype. Like the shy boy. I walk all over people who are actually shy. Sorry.
Well, no, but but that might be the thing though, because they were like, I think I can walk all over you, but he was faking it, so you couldn't, unless he wanted you to.
Story. I mean, I don't know him, so hard to make a comment on it. But Nina Lynn, oh my god, I hate her.
Was she the one that steals from Target?
No, she's the one with the male voice. So that's Sakuno.
And then she's like, yo. I'm like,
oh my gosh, you're right. Even his face is like, I'm just trying to chill. Like, that's annoying.
That guy,
go away.
He could actually be a convincing, like, very submissive type.
Oh, like it was vomit-inducing submissive. It was way over the top for anything. So no one knew why it worked, but it did work.
Look what you did. Look what you did to the chat.
That actually goes on on Twitch cons. Yeah. The female streamers will be paid to step on people.
How much do people pay people to step on people?
I don't know. You'd have to ask, like, I always forget her name.
I know Nick Ricada did it like once for fun. I don't know if it's like
it wasn't him I was thinking of.
But
chat, behave yourself.
Yeah. Gosh. I would feel bad hurting someone. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really heavy.
CJ, thank you for the 10. Just wanted to thank Disparu for letting me know about Stargate. Watched the 90s movie and started the series. It's been perfect. Send my regards to King Tut A-hole. I don't know because I didn't watch it.
I just started Stargate too, and I love it. I just finished episode 4 and doing like a watch along.
That's renowned for being the worst episode of all Stargate. Emancipation.
This was like feminism before feminism existed, and it was like I'm watching it. I'm like, what a great concept. So wicked. Stargate. You have an idea of what a Stargate is. You could travel through like wormholes to different areas of the universe. Blah 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 blah. So they go through the Stargate, and they happen upon this society where women are not to be seen or heard, essentially, out in public. They have to wear like a mask, like to hide their face. And so it's like it's quite an interesting concept. And then as soon as the girl gets kidnapped to be sold to another tribe, that's when it all goes downhill. Like it becomes the most ultra feminist thing before feminism was a thing, especially in television. And it feels like an episode from today.
But one thing Stargate did is there was backlash against it. Nobody liked it. And so they didn't do it anymore. And so they learned over time. And Stargate gets better as it goes along because it keeps expanding the universe so that each series feels like there's more and more and more threat, like Person of Interest does. And then obviously you've got Atlantis, which is not as good, but up there. And then Universe, where you'll hate it at first, but by the end it gets good and then it gets cancelled. So there's loads of content. If you like the start of Stargate, you'll definitely like the rest.
I loved the first 2 episodes, Children of God. Like, it made me love television again because it's like you watch a lot of crap, and when you watch it so much, you just get so defeated inside. And so when you watch something good, you're like, oh, this is what I watch TV for. This is what I binge stuff for. And it's been a while since I've watched something new that I just felt like as much as I want to binge it, I can't. People seem to enjoy watching the watch along, so it's.
Oh, you didn't watch? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were live the other day. Yeah, I'll add it to the list because I've been trying to catch up on old stuff that I haven't seen because I totally agree that stuff kind of just sucks lately.
Yeah, you need to watch Lord of the Rings, Missy.
Yeah, I got the second and third one I gotta watch. I'm actually gonna make sure you're part of my Patreon. I will announce it. I think Vera's gonna watch it with me. So we're gonna do a watch along on my Patreon very soon, as soon as our schedules clear up, and I'll make sure and give you guys like a heads up for that. That's gonna be fun. She's probably gonna be biting her lip the whole time. Like, actually, she was like, actually in this scene, because she's such like a nerd with it, it's gonna be so hard for her to just sit there and watch. But I can't wait.
But it was this era where it made me go off movies, because I've always thought that these kind of television
90s,
shows are better
right?
than movies. Yeah, but even sort of like 90s still had good movies, but moving into sort of the early 2000s and stuff, I thought TV was just better. And it's only when streaming kind of came around that I think the quality of television went down, which to match that of movies. So
And you know what, Phil might Kraken, I was gonna just say that Spider-Man Noir was great, and that was like, I didn't want to binge it. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this, but I wish that they did the Spider-Man Noir show, Spider Noir with like weekly releases instead. I would have liked that.
It would have captured 8 weeks, and then Amazon Prime is, or was it Amazon? No,
it was Amazon.
Yeah.
It was Amazon. That's why it was good, because it wasn't
annual. So if you do it, it doesn't matter if it's binge or weekly. It does, like, their subscription is like the whole year anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does matter if they want to get more people watching it. Because it came out, no one can discuss it because there's 8 episodes and everyone's at different points in the 8 episodes.
Yeah.
So you just have to kind of go, it's good, but that's all I can say because I don't want to spoil it for you. And that kind of ruins any conversation or talk about it. You can't really cover it. And then by the time a week's gone by, now it's too late to cover it because 8 episodes have been out for so long.
I know. We didn't cover it. I didn't cover it with Vera either because we were all at different points, like, watching it.
You should cover it. Please cover it.
Oh, we can cover it. Yeah, I finished it finally. If I wasn't traveling and getting my mom here and stuff and doing all that, the road trip stuff, I would have finished it probably like a week or 2 sooner. But I just wish that they, like, certain shows like this, that they would do. I mean, they did it with Knights of the Kingdom, whatever, like the
HBO though.
HBO does that.
Yeah.
It's smart that they do that though, because
Amazon
one of the
does
episodes are good. Yeah, they have done it. So whether or not, like, a show is good or bad, when people are talking about it, when they get to keep up and watch it together, like when you do weekly releases, it gives people more time to watch it, and then you can catch up. And it just reminds me of like the whole like water cooler talk, right? Like when after a show would end and you'd go talk about it at work. Like we don't really get that type of like conversation going anymore because everything.
I would be curious as to why they chose the direction on their end of things, and I wonder if they were just not confident in it, just based on the fact of like superheroes have not been a thing lately. People have fatigue, but if you just do it well, and like the crazy part is it was a little diverse. They had like a couple of very diverse looking
which is a real problem in black and white because they were like blending in with the background. I was like, this is actually a genuine problem. You need to change the lighting or something. I can barely spot him on the screen.
Yeah, but I mean, I really liked that reporter character, whatever his name was.
I liked him. I remember he was Winston in like New Girl. Right? Was that his name in New Girl? Did you watch it? You didn't? You probably would like that. It was actually a decent sitcom. Definitely more for girls. Yeah, I like that actor. He was in oh my gosh, I forgot what else he was in, but I do like him. I enjoyed that a lot. I'll actually watch that again. I watched like half of the episodes in black and white and color because I wanted to compare it. And something really cool. The color wasn't good. Like that's why I only watched a couple, but the one cool thing they did in color was when he would like use his web, it still was in like the black and white noir color and it looked kind of cool. But
unlike the web I've seen on other items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Actually, I saw a really funny, and I wish I bookmarked this. I saw a funny shirt for the FIFA World Cup. It's like FIFA World Cup, and then because it's Canada, Mexico, and US, but they put Canada, US, Mexico, CUM. Anyways, some people don't think very hard when they make merch.
they don't. It goes right over their heads. And
like, this he had the Canada flag kind of in it, and then USA, blah blah blah. And if it didn't go in that order of letters, it would have been great.
Just switch it up a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, it was a cum shirt.
You went to such difficulty to try and spell it out before.
And then you say that.
And then you're just like, no. The pressure is built. I need to say it now.
Yes. Or it could have been an MCU shirt, realistically. Which would you rather? Well, actually, they get in trouble for that, I think.
They probably would have. Yeah, but okay. Cynical Crusader, thank you for the £5. Watching X-Ray begin her Stargate journey has been great. She just got to see that great episode, Emancipation.
Hey, it was like, it's still, even with all its feminism stuff, like, it wasn't the worst episode of television I've seen.
It's renowned for being the worst episode of Stargate, though.
The worst episode of Stargate, yes.
Even Michael Shanks was in an interview, and he's like, "Yeah, so what's the episode everyone can't stand?" And they went, "Emancipation, that's the one."
It's so bad everyone remembers.
Even the actors know. Yeah.
The girl who wrote it, chat was telling me, Catherine something, like her episodes tend to be the weakest. So, female writer.
She went on to do, I think it was Gowron in Stargate, though. So she has created some good characters and other things.
Jason, thank you.
Best episode ever.
Just not that one, yeah.
That, like, it has to be. I can't wait to like start watching it so I can know what you guys are talking about. It has to be pretty bad if this far down the line people are still like, yeah, one of the worst episodes I've ever seen of anything.
But and that's why I say it's like the feminist episode before feminism was a thing.
Okay.
In television.
Jason, thank you for the Australian 5. 2026 Global OTT Awards. Shin Hai Sun, The Art of Sarah, won Best Actor Female. Tien. Zui, Pursuit of Jade, won People's Choice for Best Female Actor.
So I had to re-Google it because I know that those are Korean ones, and apparently there's two. So the Global OTT Awards is a Korean one. Now the Filmfare OTT Awards are the Hindi language one. So apparently two things use the same. This is why you don't shorten things down. Just say the full name for them.
I'm not going to remember any of it. Just like Asian faces, they all look the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Monkey, thank you for the 5.
I hope they think the same thing about us.
They probably do. I mean, to be fair.
About white people, y'all look the same.
Well, no, there is actually. There was a guy that said, why do sort of Asians find white people attractive and white people find Asians attractive? And he said basically it's because you both just have face blindness. Like, you never evolved around each other, so you don't have the part of your brain to recognize attractiveness between them. So everyone looks attractive.
You hear that? All white people look attractive to me.
You've lived in Canada, you've probably got more experience.
Oh my god. I think there was this like weird thing in me when I had like read the story of people like when they date like the same race, that there could be some like crazy, like, could be family type of thing.
That's nonsense.
I know, but that stuck with me, which is why I don't do
It's actually the other way around. It's like if you have a child with, say, someone from an entirely different continent. So if I had a child like a Japanese person, the average person walking around in England with two British parents would be more genetically related to me than my own child with a Japanese person. So if you do want your genes passed on at all, then basically it's that. Just the way it works.
Monkey, thank you for the 5. Where's Ian? I don't know what to super chat. Y'all gay? Sorry, Monkey.
He's looking in the mirror talking to himself.
Yes. And Donna, thank you for gifting 1 membership. And you know what? Mongoose, I think, found the shirt that you're talking about. Thank you for that.
Oh, no.
This seems like it. And it's like they thought they cooked with this, but... is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She sounded so disappointed. Yeah.
Yep. World Cup.
You can buy it, chat, at Clothes by Olivia. Not sponsored.
They should have put it come and then World Cup.
Yeah. Well, that exists. So so let's get to the first topic of the night. Hey, this is pretty good. We're only an hour in and we're getting there. Look at us go.
No, wasn't the topic about the obsession
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we had topics within our topics. So to be fair, we always talk about topics. So I don't know what chat talks about when they say we don't. You guys clearly aren't paying attention.
Sorry.
So Supergirl estimates keep dropping. What started out as a high as over 55 million has now come down to a possible 39 million opening. Just earlier today, it was at 40 million, but it keeps dropping the closer to the film's release. If Supergirl bombs, what does that mean for Gunn's DCU? If they're smart, it means they're going to get a new head, but, they're not, so...
Well, they won't until after the next Superman movie, because that's already being made, and they wouldn't want to drag that through the mud by essentially saying we fired the guy that made it. That would be really bad marketing. But I don't think this is surprising. There's been really weird marketing for this, where all the interviews and the in-depth marketing is one thing, but all of the trailers and everything are focused mostly around the end of the movie, from what we know.
Well, and then all the clips, too, that they have released about the movie, they're, like, really boring, doesn't explain anything. And you're like, this is supposed to attract me to the movie, but I don't feel like I want to watch it. Watching a creature poop popcorn. No, thank you.
Yeah, and do you remember Thunderbolts was marketed as, this is about depression? And everyone went, why? Why would you want that? This is marketed the same way, that she's just got trauma and she's bedrotting and she's miserable all the time. No one wants to see that. And I think that's why the marketing is focused heavily on her in the Superman outfit and Lobo. Well, Lobo is barely in the movie. He only filmed for a few days. He joined filming after she'd been filming for multiple months. That's how little is in the movie. She's barely in the costume, and so they're marketing you a movie that doesn't exist, because the movie that does is just trauma.
I forgot who said this on FNT, and this like really struck me. Like, when it comes to marketing, they market all the things that they think you want to see, but then they do the whole bait and switch. Oh, he's not in the movie as much. She's not doing this. Blah 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 blah. And you're like, it's like, what happened between marketing and this?
You want to know something that real quick? So I've been looking. I have to wait to see Spider-Man unless I find a certain theater. Like, the two theaters that I'd like to go to for good movies are full for Spider-Man, and that doesn't come out until July. I'm looking at City Walk right now for Supergirl's opening. There's 4 seats. 4 seats purchased. Yeah. It's completely empty. And Spider-Man is 2 months ahead, basically. Like, well, not 2 a month now, and sold out in 2 theaters that I checked. I'm sorry, but that's bad.
I'm not surprised.
6 days, doesn't it? It's next week. Yeah,
it's next Thursday. Comes out
literally in like 5-6 days.
Okay, I'll check Disney Springs. Keep talking, guys.
So they did social media reactions, and people were like, oh, this shows they got great confidence in the movie. And the critic reviews, which are already, you would imagine, would be more lenient than the audience in general, they're only allowed the day before release. And so they move forward with the social media, which is hand-pick people that they know are going to be positive, and then all the reactions of what the movie's actually about, they've pushed off as far as possible into the long grass. And I do think it's because the movie is made... So I think you have marketers whose job it is to sell the movie, and I think they're just given this other movie, which is designed for a target audience that doesn't exist, and they know that. So they watch it like, we can't sell this. So they sell you like a mirage, because it's the only way they can get you in. And it's not a long-term strategy, but they don't really have anything else to do. That's what they're working with.
At least they can try to get some people in the first week, dupe them before everyone really finds out what the movie is about. And that's all they really have, because like the marketing with Millie Alcock, like any interview I see of her is just flat.
Oh, we got some
typical. Like, it feels like Rachel Zegler, but without the disdain.
Almost word for word, yeah. Because you're right. She's happy when she's announcing it. She's like she's saying the best things ever. But even in the interviews where it's not as like controversial a point, she is talking about how she's just miserable. She's got trauma. She's messy. She's bedrotting. And the message of
love and
no, but that's the other thing. The message, she says, the message of the movie is that you don't have to improve yourself. You don't have to work on yourself. It's about accepting the way you are. That actually optimizing yourself and improving yourself is the bad thing to do. You should just stay how you are, because you'll find the way you are. Just be messy. It's okay. You don't have to be anything. And this is entirely the opposite message that all other heroic movies give you, that you have to improve to protect people. And I think that's why it's not doing well, because that doesn't resonate with anyone.
Well, because if we just settle for who we are, is that really the best thing to aspire to? Like, just be, okay, I'm a miserable POS. I can't do anything else. I guess this is as good as it gets.
I think it's probably the worst. So if you're depressed, the worst thing anyone could tell you is, you're just going to be like this forever. Like, I don't want to be like this. I want to improve. I want to be shown the way out. And this is more like, no, it's fine. Just have trauma. You can't do anything about it. Just live with it forever. That's a horrific message to tell people. And it's why nobody learns anything. Oh,
The marketing game. Yeah, let's
they saw the pre-sale numbers and they just pulled out the feet.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not completely sold out or like empty. I looked at Disney Springs. There's maybe like the earlier show might have been sold out, but there's an 11 p.m. show like opening day, and it's not full. It should be because it comes out in a week, but you know.
But think about the message of this. It's actually that, oh yeah, Supergirl has just graffitied that entire area. Graffiti is illegal. It ruins cities. It brings the entire area down, and it causes more graffiti, people smashing windows. That's not something to be pushing. Like, everything about it is like, no, we should just destroy everything and burn it to the ground. I think this is far more in line with James Gunn's, like, natural inclinations rather than Superman. But it doesn't work as a story.
And also, I had a hard time trying to figure out who this was made for.
So I would do...
And what?
I would do the other one first, because that's what came first in the thing. So that interview is in response to the first one.
Oh, the one where she's asked about, I see. Okay. I actually didn't see this one. I've only seen the one I pulled up.
I'm sorry. Like, when it comes to men and women, we are so divided as like genders in general that the way they market it is just so female coded and maybe gay coded. And so it's a superhero movie. I'm sorry. Superheroes are mainly for men.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe this would have worked for Euphoria, but it's not going to work for Supergirl.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I think they've made like a feminist movie.
There's makeup that they're trying to sell at Ulta with like the Supergirl logo on it, and I'm like, but she's not even wearing makeup in the movie. There's nail polish, makeup like
she's ever in the whole movie.
I forgot. I took a screenshot. I forgot to send it to you guys in the group chat because I seen it pop up on like my Ulta app, and I was like, what? Who's buying? No one's gonna buy this. What?
Yeah, she did like a partnership with Ultima or something. I probably got the brand wrong.
Ulta, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, well, there we go. I got Alt. It's close enough.
So, yeah, I haven't seen this one yet, so this is going to be my first time seeing this one. I've only seen the one that Disbrew shared, and then the comments were hilarious on your post. Everyone just roasting her.
Yeah, well, this is why the second one's so much bad, because this one just came out, and then there was backlash to this. So the second one is him asking her about the backlash to this question, and she just doubles down.
Yeah, well, here we go. Let's play it. And we got a raid. Thank you. Who raided? I didn't see it. Thank you.
Over the years, many fans have embraced Supergirl as a queer icon. What do you think is about Kara that inspires that kind of connection?
And real quick, I just want to pause it. Doesn't she end up, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, because I am not completely savvy on, thank you, Greg, for the raid, on the, Supergirl lore. Doesn't she, date Brainiac's son or something like that in the comics? Just let me know, chat.
Well, also, I actually don't think it matters. Oh, well, before, you'd paused it on, I'd not seen that frame before, but that was one of the most insufferable positions I've ever seen a human hold themselves in. But also, it actually doesn't matter what's in the lore, because this is a man's movie. You need to get men in. The entire point... So, she is one of two people of her entire species. I don't care which way you swing. Repopulate. It is now your duty to repopulate, no matter whether you like it or not. And so it would actually be immoral to go down this path. It's like when people go, well, in the book she got trauma. Yeah, she shouldn't have trauma, because it's not interesting or entertaining in a movie.
Or okay, so if she did have trauma, trying to come to accept that her species is gone and moving forward. Sure, that would be an interesting story, possibly.
Yeah, I don't think she needs to get a solo movie though.
No,
she could be. They could have her. What they should have done was had her in the second Superman movie. If they want her to be a character, she could be a supporting character in it, right? Like the second main character, I guess.
I see. I think she could. I think you would just have to create the right movie for the right audience and market it the right way. So if you go back and you watch Wonder Woman's trailer, it's a very masculine trailer, despite it's there, because it's like they want to think, well, it's got a woman character in it. Well, everything that Wonder Woman was saying was sort of male values. There is a lot of, look, I need to protect these people because I'm the only person that can. It's my duty to do this. I have to do all this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, she's wearing a skirt that's about as high as you can get, and there's loads of upskirt shots throughout the entire trailer, and she's flipping around all over the place. And it is a case of they knew who they were marketing it at, whereas this wants to go the other way, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, let's finish this. What is he
also,
giving her?
Do you want to know who else is a queer icon? Chucky. I'm not sure these are people you want to be sort of aligned by for a family movie.
Chucky, Chucky the doll, right? I thought you said
Yes.
His son is his son is trans or something like that.
He was an icon for them, and there's even a line in the TV series where some guy is talking about the and he went, "I didn't think you'd support that." He said, "I'm not a monster."
Yes. Yeah.
I may murder people, but I'm not a monster.
Okay, there, Chucky.
I played a few characters that might have a potential queer through line. I have many queer friends, so honestly, I'm kind of honored. I'm honored that that's happening. But I think because she doesn't live inside the binary of what we think a woman should be, that is what makes her so special and so exciting and so new.
New.
She's not really that new.
Yeah.
We've never seen this before. This is the same as going, I'm the first female action hero. It really is.
I am actually the first Supergirl.
I kind of thought that as well. I was like,
Supergirl hero ever.
Wait, is that the mic?
Yeah. That's what he does with their lapel.
Okay.
Instead of putting it to their shirt, they'll go
like the TikTokers. Listen.
She'd do what she'd want to do in that regard anyway. But yeah, thank you.
But maybe she shouldn't. Maybe what she wants actually isn't the point. Maybe because of who she is, she has a duty to do things, whether she wants to or not. You are one of two people in your entire species. You have a duty to what you need to do. And at no point does it even question that. Because I'm free, I could do it. No, you can't. It's wrong.
I really liked her in House of the Dragon.
I know, she was good in that. Also, do you guys think she was drunk there?
Yes.
I actually think she was a little tipsy, huh?
But look, I'm not one to complain about that. Like, you can be drunk and still give good answers.
Yeah.
Like,
this was like clearly I do great on this show every Saturday.
But in the next one, it's kind of all she had to say in this is, or even in the first one, it's like, you're this icon. It's like, look, if people want to take me that way, that's what they can. But actually, this is clearly, I'm here for the men in the audience. That's exactly what I'm here. I just want to kick ass and look good doing it. That's my job in the movie, and I hope I achieve it. Like, you don't have to exclude them, but you shouldn't be like, no, I'm for them, only them. That's a really bad way to do it.
Yeah.
And here, she looks like a little kid that is getting in trouble.
Oh, no. No. She very quickly morphs into, I'm so glad you're asking me this question.
Oh,
you can't blame the journalist for this one at all, because she revels in it.
Yeah, well, here you go.
Discussion online about Kara's queerness in the comics. Was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know. I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man. It's not centered around love at all.
Maybe it should be.
But we'll see.
Yeah, maybe it should be. That'd make it more interesting.
Well, yeah, because you can say
centered around a man, all of a sudden it makes it queer.
Well, no, but you can say, firstly, she says the beautiful thing about it, so actively excluding men makes it better. There's lots of bad pauses in this one. People have been taking all the screenshots. But you can argue, like, yeah, obviously, it's a Supergirl movie. She should be the main character. It should all be about her. But it matches the intention of who she's in the audience for. If it's a male movie, everything she does in the movie should be for men. So you will always center it around the male audience. But that's not what they want to make.
And especially because they were the primary consumers of the comics. Well, I've not heard of any girl that wanted to buy Supergirl comics.
Why do you think Supergirl has the body she does in a short skirt? Is it really for the female audience?
Obviously, it's for the girls.
Whatsoever. But yeah, the male gaze, not GAYS. Okay.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it's
I don't know.
great.
She'd probably go both ways.
Gushing online about Horace.
And even that. Okay, she goes, but guys wouldn't be against that, but it depends who it is. And because Hollywood is like, no, we're not going to hire attractive people for any of it, because the rest of the movie isn't designed that way, is it? But if you had, like, Kate Beckinsale and Angelina Jolie in their prime going, yeah, in this movie we go both ways, no one's going to complain. Like, all it matters is who it's for. So this is a screenshot from the TV series of Supergirl. Just the length of the skirt. They knew what they were doing in this scene. That was the entire point of it. Is, okay, so what's the outfit for? And earlier, she's in hot pants and stuff, and even she comes out, I can't wear this. And so he gives her, because he's been attracted to her for long, it's an time, so he wants her to look good, and so he puts her in what he would be interested in. That's the kind of thing that you need if you want to make Supergirl for that audience.
Yeah.
But no.
They don't understand their audience. This is something they've done. They're trying to attract whatever audience they want. Of course, females, DEI, gays, bisexual, blah, 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 alphabet.
I'm just going to scroll the comments. So we
Core
can.
audience that had made it popular in the first place.
There is a specific line from in an interview from Millie Alcock where she says, the thing I'm really interested in this movie is to see women and young girls going to see it specifically. So I think everything about the way the movie has been made and what they've been briefed on is that audience. And the marketing team is going, no, we're trying to save it. We're desperately trying to save it. Put Lobo in. Have her in the shoot. Have her in skirts all the time. And they're desperately trying to counter the messaging. It just doesn't work.
She's going, I'm Millie No Cock in this.
I'm surprised she hasn't used that herself.
I mean, I don't know how she pronounces her last name, but it's a very unfortunate last name. Regardless, I'm sure she got made fun of a lot when she was a kid. But she at least she's a happier version of Rachel Zegler, which doesn't make her insufferable. Or no, excluded from being insufferable. Sorry, I had to think about that.
But the interesting things is as well, the social media reactions are just, Supergirl is a superhero I've missed, a straightforward, poignant story with lots of emotion. Especially when we see Kara go through little Ruthie's eyes. Luckily, that's every action scene. Millie Alcock absolutely owns the role and will change our idea of Supergirl forever. And then someone goes, this is the editor of this website. You like The Flash.
No, we will change our idea of Supergirl forever. It's just not in the way they thought it would be.
Oh, actually,
Hi, Jay, and you're right. Do you have a picture, Disparu, of the cup?
Oh,
yes.
There's a video. I'll find it.
I can do better. I've got a
No,
video.
'cause it comes up, and I wish I was in Canada for this because they do have this Supergirl cup, and I'm going to be in Wisconsin at the time, but there is a video. Is it there?
But the reason why, even in this, they're like, okay, we need to put the superhero costume on, despite it not being in there. She's not going through a journey. She puts it on at the end, but doesn't really change anything. But even they're like, no, we have to put her outfit on that she wears for nearly the entire movie. We can't just lie to them.
It's so silly because they could have just made it without that jacket on there, and people probably be like, "Hey, it's a cool Supergirl cup," and maybe they would have actually bought it. But I can't see.
I think there is a version with the cape. I think there is one.
Oh, with the cape. Yeah, see, a cape. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I just thought to just remove the coat is what I was thinking. But yeah, a cape, that's even better. What was this? You sent me this is from India.
This is the first good marketing I've seen for the entire movie, just because the skill involved. I'd mute it because the thing.
Yeah.
It is literally just art. So you see all the sketches and stuff. This is all done with sand.
Wow.
So it's just a load of people putting sand all over the place, and it's 72 hours, a lot of people going around. And then as it zooms out, I'm like, this is awesome.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it is very cool.
This makes me think of, so we used to have a channel that we watched that did art like this, like from far away. They use like different mediums, not just sand. But that is really cool.
Yeah, we had a kids show that would make it out of like random junk.
Yeah, like cloth and wood or whatever was around. So I dropped the YouTube link. I can't find the Twitter link for some reason, but that has the video of the cup in it.
I got it.
Oh yeah, where he spreads it.
Yeah, there's a zoom in. Thanks, Perry, for that, by the way.
Here, I'll turn the sound on for this one.
His expertise in editing. Mwah.
Told you it's real.
There it is. You see him spreading that out there?
Yeah.
Chris is going to
Eat your heart.
It's real.
Ew, is that all you wanted me to like this?
Yeah, that's the cup. Realistically, like it is a real cup. I thought it was fake. I thought it was AI, but they're selling it at Cineplex in Canada. So I want one, but I won't be here. I have a feeling there's going to be leftover when I come back. So I'll
probably. I love how you guys had Dean on for that, and he looks absolutely mortified.
No, I love Dean. I can't believe it. Someone in chat said that he's turning 60 this year. He looks so freaking good.
Yes, can confirm. Me and actually seen him in person.
Quarter Japanese really is working for him.
It's doing the heavy lifting. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And I mean, like, he's a handsome person in general, but like, I'm sorry, white people do not age very well usually.
It's okay. Chat's
It's a
all
load of
sad
bullshit.
now.
I don't care.
He's like,
I'm not going to
resent
listen to the
that remark.
face blind person down there.
The face blind. Well, to white people, I'm
Yes.
sure. All you white people look the same.
And we're all ugly.
I'm blind to Dean's 3/4 weight.
Yeah, you can only see a quarter of his genetics. It's like his right eye at the corner of his mouth.
But to be fair, like he actually doesn't really look like Asian-esque at all.
Not really. Not even when he was younger.
No, like he looks full white to me. But I mean, like maybe a little bit. Like it depends on what his, I guess, grandma or grandpa look like.
Yeah.
Because
All
there's
right.
some like pretty white-looking Japanese people out there too.
There is. Let me catch up on Supers, guys. Sorry, I'm falling behind here. Mike Noss became a member. Thank you so much, Mike. Welcome to the Potato Squad. Saw, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Last 2 weeks, I drove 3K miles, went to Nashville and Mississippi. I had crawfish and shrimp Alfredo and coffee with Ben. I've never had crawfish. I kind of want to try it. Have you ever had it?
Oh yeah,
Is it good?
yeah, it's good. You can eat the shell. Some people are really perturbed by that, but that's fine. Who's Ben?
Yeah, who's
Or
Ben?
was Ben something that went in the coffee? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
like, who's Ben?
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
beignets.
questions.
Okay, beignets.
Oh, beignets.
Oh, I like beignets.
Oh, me too. Andrew, thank you for the 2 pounds. This brew is like Sacramanga. Did I say that right? He has 3
Scaramanga?
Scaramanga. Oh, I said, wow, I definitely read that wrong. He has 3 nipples.
Yeah, I'm like the inferior
Sacramento.
version of Total Recall.
You have 3 nipples? Is this something I have never?
I kind of want to play it off now as if it's serious. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Have you not?
He's like,
Have you
shall
not
I add
even?
it to the lore?
Well, no, well, yeah, but it's like, how would someone in chat know? It's like that's something I would take to my grave.
This was on another stream that I wasn't like aware of, and yeah, if you have a 3rd nipple, that's cool. You know,
Sometimes we miss lore from our friends. It's easy when
Yes,
so much gets made.
it just be.
your first 2 nipples don't really work for you anyways, regardless, because you're a man.
Would a 3rd one really help?
I don't know.
You've only got 2 useless ones. Just add another one to be non-binary.
Yeah. So I guess, a 3rd one, whatever. It's just a 3rd accessory nipple for you.
Why stop at 3? Go for 6. The more, the better.
Yeah.
It's a nubbin. That was from Friends.
Oh my god. 6 nipples? What are you, a cow?
Well,
I don't know how many nipples they have.
Well, this brew does want to be able to milk himself one day, so we don't know what he does in his free time. He may be getting some more
he
nipples.
apparently doesn't milk himself.
Look, it's better than trying to milk an almond.
Out of his 3rd nipple.
Just that one.
Shane, thank you for the €5. Hi. And Psychotic Mongoose, thank you for the 5 pounds. I'm watching Legend of the Seeker that I think this Drew mentioned before, and it's been amazing so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has a load of women walk around in leather with leather sticks that they beat people with. And
it's awesome.
Yeah, I think they interrogate people by pleasuring them. That is one of the things that they do.
Wait. What are their methods?
I think it leaves that to your imagination. But this is this is classic fantasy where the hero actually, I think she's like in a river, and the whole scene of like he walks in, she's actually in the river, just completely stuck.
So it's not like put on an episode of Stargate. Okay, got it.
Oh my goodness. Market Reality, thank you for the 2. Binge model versus weekly model, F&T all over. Yeah, I like weekly. I mean, I guess it depends on the show. If it's like something that like you're kind of putting on for background noise or something, or like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an explanation, like, or example, sorry. But something like Spider Noir and like what HBO does with like the Game of Thrones stuff, like that makes all of that stuff should be weekly so that people can talk about it and keep up with it together, in my opinion. I understand why people like binging, but for me, when I really like something, it's like, yeah, sometimes I want to binge, but I'm okay with waiting because I like it so much I want it to last, if that makes sense.
Depends on what perspective you're interested in. So from a purely customer perspective, you want it all out on the same day because you can watch it at your own speed. But if you want more people to see it, which gives it more success, which means you get more series, or if you want people to talk about it, or if you want to talk about it with other people, or you want businesses to be successful as a whole, it has to be weekly. It's just a fact of life. The weekly is better for everything except the customer. But even then, if the customer wants... Things need to be successful to make more. So if you want to get past first seasons, kind of has to be released weekly anyway.
Yeah. Joey Tribbiani, thank you for the 5. So X-Ray loves to walk all over. Oh, you know what? I'll save that for when she gets back. John Wayne, thank you for the 10. Stargate does self-correct. There's a few episodes later on Stargate 1 where Samantha Carter makes fun of her line in the first episode about her female organs being on the inside instead of the outside.
Yeah, and they don't do it again. And there was a bit of a... like they say, I think they even said that they think their first series is kind of finding their feet, but because you have 22 episodes, things get worked out, you work out who the characters are, things develop over time, and there was a feedback between audience members that saw the thing and people making the movie, because it went on for 6 months of the year. They were constantly filming it, and so they would actually read what was said, rather than now where it's like, no, I don't go online because it's just all a toxic space and they don't know what they're talking about. Just making TV was different then.
Mm-hmm. Monkey, thank you for the 5. I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged.
Oh.
just gagged. He threw up in his mouth on that one.
No, that was just that's a horrible joke. That was painful.
Joey Tribbiani with another 5. Thank you. Get it off the screen. Even I wouldn't touch the Alcock with mine. Rune, thank you for the Canadian 5. Millie Alcock just reminds me of the kitten Mad Max Road Warrior. It's why I can't take her serious as Supergirl. That's not really her, right? Like, people were, that's a boy, because I see people putting in the comments and they're like, no, that's really her, and I'm like,
no, it isn't.
I don't believe you, internet, but it's like I also kind of wouldn't be surprised.
Trying to find the window where I had other stuff up.
Well, you do that.
Oh, here we go. Right, hang on. Yeah, I just need to load it into this browser because it's on the other one. So there is other things. People keep saying Mad Max, but I think she's got a far better analogy. I think you could actually genuinely spot the difference with this, and I can only notice 2 differences. So this is Cillian Murphy.
Oh yeah, no, that's is that his name, Cillian Murphy?
I believe so.
Oh.
That's what Grok told me. So, apart from an upturned nose, and he has better eyebrows.
No, that's Cillian Murphy is from.
Well, I called him Cillian Murphy in my video, so Grok got it wrong, but I also don't care. So
Cillian Murphy is from Peaky Blinders.
Well, I don't know. Look, Grok. I just followed Grok. I don't really care what his name is. He looks like her either way. I don't care about his name. I barely care about her name. I certainly don't care about Umbongo's name.
It's Will Pull. Yeah, thank you.
I don't care.
That's great. No,
that'll just mean a load of people comment under my video going, actually, it's Will Poulter, by the way.
There you go.
It makes literally no difference to me who it is. It could have been Steve from down the pub. The only thing I care about is he looks just like
No,
her.
you're right. Does look just like her. Like that confused me for a second. I'm like, that's not. And instead of saying it, I had to just look up and I'll show you in a minute.
I don't give a toss about anyone's name. I don't remember them by description.
Croc applied to you, but yes,
Dude,
they do look a lot alike.
If I cared about his name, I would have looked it up. But I don't.
He's like, yeah, it's got to be right.
I could have called him Buzz Lightyear. It means exactly the same to me. The point of it's not who he is; it's the fact that they look the same.
They do. But just for clarification, here you go. This is who Cillian Murphy is.
I really don't care. I could. Actually, no. That would have been even better if I tried to pretend that she looks like him.
Like, no, you gaslight the entire internet and be like, I'm correct, you're wrong. That is Cillian Murphy, actually.
Yes.
Gaslight the internet.
Just double down.
Yes. Austin, thank you for the $9.99. The difference between Marvel and DC is Marvel's inspirational while DC is aspirational. If your DC hero isn't someone to aspire to be, then you fail, plain and simple. Yes. I agree with that. And that's why Supergirl, I don't know what this is being made for, and clearly it's gonna bomb. So
women can be okay being like
lazy and driven. Yeah.
Just bed rot. It's okay. You'll be fine. It's like, no, that's a horrible message.
It is. I saved this one for you, X-Ray. Joey Tribbiani, thanks for the 5. So X-Ray Girl loves to walk all over shy men. I knew she reminded me of Gran for other reasons other than looking like her. How you doing?
It's not that I like it. It's that if there isn't a natural, like a nice way to do it, like constructive feedback, it'll end up being one-sided.
True. John Wayne, thank you for the 5. The very last thing I want to see is a drunk and lazy Supergirl who probably lacks the motivation to take daily showers. Just looks like she smells. I was thinking the same thing. She looks like she doesn't put like deodorant on.
Too?
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be that weird crimp hair? Like, why couldn't we do?
Well, Millie Alcock think that's her best feature. So when she was in an interview, someone commented on her hair. She went, "Yeah, I have great hair. It's the best thing about me." So
not in that style in the movie that I saw. No.
That's how the hair always is. Even on the red carpet, her hair's basically the same.
Yeah.
Son of the Hut, thank you for 2. Is Supergirl going to end up at Coachella?
She's probably already there.
Yeah, probably. Sack, thank you for the 2. What is the binary of what a woman can be? Explain. I wish I could, but I don't understand a lot of this language that people say.
So I think they genuinely meant that she beats people up. I think, which is nonsense, because you have characters like Kate Beckinsale in Underworld or Lara Croft, which have done that before. It's not about what they do; it's about who they're for. And so if they're there and they're there to be hot, like loads of men like pictures of hot girls with guns. Doesn't mean it's not feminine when you do it. It's about the intention behind it. So I think she just means, well, she's not in the kitchen having babies. That's about how she sees
in the kitchen
binary.
having babies. I love that.
And people who are feminists, they think it's like, I've heard them say it's like you're a prisoner. Wait, what?
Yes. But think about what that means, though. A prisoner to what? Like, your very genetics, your evolution itself is holding you back. And you need to free yourself from everything, including what you were meant to be. Now, I think it's just common sense that evolution will have rewarded you for doing. So you'll be way more satisfied in life if you do what you were meant to be, rather than whatever modern trope that they want for you now, which seems to just be to lie in bed all day and do nothing. Well, that will lead to depression.
Yeah.
I don't understand this whole binary thing of Supergirl that they talk about. And if it's that, then, we all have to cook for ourselves at some point in our lives. So.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pronounce this correctly. Is it C?
We've never found out.
This
is like trying to pronounce John Leguizamo or whatever his name is.
I feel like this is becoming a weekly thing now that we say it different. So I'm gonna say Zun. Thank you for the 6.
Where's C coming from?
I feel like it's supposed to be like that. Like, I don't know. I usually say Zun or something, but I'm like, I'm gonna try something different this week.
I think
I'm gonna try and be
Jeun
fancy. Jeun
sounds
like French.
posh, even if it's wrong.
Jeun. Yeah, it does sound nice. Sounds better than my Seasoon, whatever I said. I don't remember now.
Hertz has helped. He said it's pronounced and then typed it again.
Oh my God, what would we do without Hertz? Seriously.
Hey, thank you, Hertz. So
Thank you,
helpful.
Hertz. Millie Alcock and Rachel Zegler are the embodiment of Hollywood's broken windows theory.
I don't know what the broken windows theory is, but
Okay, so broken windows theory is if you've got a house and it's all perfect, it'll stay that way. But if you smash one window, now people will come along and smash more windows. So as something deteriorates, if it's not upkept, it just deteriorates faster. It's the same thing with graffiti. That no one will graffiti a wall, but the moment one person graffitis it, the entire wall will now be graffitied. It's why you need to keep everything pristine, because it makes everyone else want to keep it pristine.
humans are lemmings. So we watched the FIFA World Cup. Japan, when they left, the stadium, they cleaned up after themselves. How many countries thereafter started following them? Quite a few.
Yeah.
I just saw a video of it wasn't Paraguay, on Twitter of people cleaning up the stadium. So we are naturally, we follow. There's 10% leaders, 90% followers. So if someone does something, whether it's good or bad, it'll happen. Remember the riots that happened post once COVID occurred. A lot of people jumped onto this trend of stealing things.
That is also, though, why things like Supergirl and movies are important, because essentially most people just want to be told how to have a good life and just be told the right thing to do. And so if you are being told by Supergirl, no, or entertainment, Hollywood at large, no, you should just do all this thing, you will lead a whole load of people down the wrong path, because they're just doing as they're told. They can't think of their own morality or come up with a better way of living, because they don't think about it. They just want to get through life and be told, they want to be given a good role model to follow, which is why things like religion and stuff, even whether you believe in them or not, they had that purpose of leading people down a good path.
Which I appreciate, because I would like to think that humanity wants to be good, and
That's not true.
if you at least from what I've seen, I am hoping that we all want to be good, but there always are a few bad eggs, and then the people who are in the middle, they will be tugged whichever way, depending on where life leads them. So I really, really, really want people to do better, and I don't think necessarily chastising them is the best way, but leading by example. But I mean, I guess the only example I have is Japan cleaning up after themselves, and a lot of teams thereafter have done it. So
you have two groups of people. You have people which respond to incentives and those that respond to the stick. And you need both. And at the moment, Hollywood and places are just pushing, oh no, we could just incentives, or just tell people, or just let them know. No, some people, they just need the stick and more of the stick. You do need the balance.
I know, and because I'm just someone who has been a very law-abiding citizen, I want people to just want to do good, but I know that that's not necessarily the case. People like to take shortcuts and just take.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that. I hate that about society.
That's why, like, you need lots of things in sort of different amounts for a society to work. So in any institution, you need the guy that can make the hard choices. The guy, it's like, look, 1,000 people are going to die, or you're going to kill 100. Like, you need someone that can make that decision and take on the burden. But this is why we have things like heroes and stuff, because not everyone is the same, and there's supposed to be some people that can do that kind of thing. It's why you'll have people like the Punisher, whoever else is like, I have a no-kill rule. He's like, I don't. Bang. I don't know. You do need to show both sides of that kind of arrangement. This is the issue with Hollywood choosing a position as if that is morally correct. It's like, well, what about all the others though? And especially when they've chosen the worst one to push, it kills the entire industry.
I know, and just it promotes laziness and selfishness, and I really hate that.
The interesting thing, there was an interview with the writer, and she said, what I really wanted this movie to be is when I read the comic, it's about what I felt about the comic, and I wanted to put what I felt about the comic into a movie. I'm like, yeah, but you don't matter. You're not even the target audience. Why would anyone care what you felt about it?
You're not a generalized audience, just whatever you feel. And that's where the selfishness factor comes in, where a lot of people these days, it seems, cannot empathize with the majority, even at that rate. They love that word, empathize, by the way. Love it. And they can't do it.
No, they can't abstract to other people's perspectives. They only have themselves. But normally we would have filtered these people out. Like, it's not a problem that those people exist, because those would be the people that would be given, just be told how to live. The problem comes that now Hollywood is employing them. And she had, like, no writing history from what I remember. I think she's the one. Oh, were we just talking over you? You're like, these two people are incredibly rude.
No. Effers. They're talking about selfishness and they're ignoring them. What were you trying to say?
Nothing. I was just making fun of people like, I'm an empath, actually. Like, people that say stuff like that. It's like, yeah, sure you are. Sure, Jan. But now I'm like, I looked and I'm like, why is it red down? Oh, I'm muted. Whoops. Oopsie. So, Spider-Man Brand New Day. We'll get hit. People are getting hit for this, I think. So we can just kind of skim through. I'm sure by now everyone has seen it.
Yeah.
I actually liked the trailer. I mean, you guys know how I feel. I love Spider-Man, and the only current MCU stuff that I will actually be even mildly excited to go see is Spider-Man, even though Tom Holland isn't my favorite, but there's parts of it I liked. I loved No Way Home. And this trailer, as this Drew pointed out earlier, was a little less like, oh, I just miss Mary Jane, and more like, we're getting Spider-Man, not just like him looking at them crying. I mean, there's like a scene in there of it, but like it's more Spider-Man.
Before we move on, though, this is the writer of Supergirl, and actress. 15 times she's been an actress. Writer, nothing.
Oh, dang.
So
what?
Proven record. Thanks, James Gunn, for hiring her.
Just came out of nowhere, wrote Supergirl. Like, that is one of the problems in the industry. This is someone that should have, like, worked their way up from tiny little budgets. Not your first movie is $175 million at a minimum as the budget.
No. She should have worked on things like Obsession first. Sorry. Just because you're an actor doesn't mean that you can do stuff like this. She should have worked on at least one television episode, at the very least.
Something. A play. Anything.
Just sleep with James Gunn's wife.
It's more likely than not.
Max said that. I'm so sorry.
Look, law of averages. You could flip a coin at anyone on Earth at this point.
Yeah. Now, with this trailer,
I like the scorpions in it. That's cool.
I feel like I'm lukewarm on this because Zendaya's mere existence in this annoys me because I'm done with her in this movie.
In a lot of the other trailers, she was a way more prominent part of it, and it was like, oh god, he's not just going to be whining over her the entire movie, is it? But actually in this, it shows more about sort of his thing, and he's like, he's got a problem that he needs to solve. And it was actually, there's a part in this where it's utterly at odds to the Supergirl trailer. So Supergirl is all like, just be whatever you want, it'll be fine. And he's like, no, I've got a problem. This is an issue. I'm killing people. I need to sort this out right now. And so it's an entirely different perspective. And you find out a lot more about the story in this.
So what I like about this trailer is it goes back to what one of the big characteristics that makes Peter Parker's Spider-Man so likable, and what makes him just Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I hated that with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, everything was just handed to him, and they call him like Spider-Boy or Iron Boy, whatever, because they just have Iron Man giving him everything. Whereas you look at Toby and he has to struggle. He has to work to pay his bills. His life is so screwed up because he's trying to juggle being a superhero and being an everyday regular person. He loses Uncle Ben, and that is a part of his character growth. That it's his fault. They removed that. Now I know that he loses Aunt May, but it's not really like his fault. Like they don't. I would have understood if they did something like that. Like it was directly Peter's fault that she dies, but they don't have that, so that is removed, and I don't like that either. But that was my biggest pet peeve, was that, you know, Spider-Man's life is supposed to just suck, right? And they're leaning more into that now, where he's lost his friends, he lost Mary Jane, and now he's struggling with these new powers.
It's not Mary Jane. It's MJ. She's not Mary Jane though.
It is. Yeah, it's MJ. I think she's supposed to be Michelle Jones or something like that. I don't know if that's been confirmed, but it's something that I read.
No, it's Michelle Jones. She's not Mary Jane, and I hate that he hasn't. Like, one of the things that I really wanted him to do is to move on and let go of the past and let them be. Like, the fact that his mere existence has caused them so much trouble and pain in their lives, to not be selfish and go back in their lives.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I mean. That's something that's usually reoccurring in all of like Peter's stories, that his life just sucks. And it wasn't really like that in the beginning for the Tom Holland one. Like, he had everything handed to him. So I like that they're leaning into that now, where he's kind of on his own. Minus that they still
they're back in his life. On them.
I put him back in.
Like, how you do that. Like,
and they're just like, okay, we trust you. Yeah.
The longer it focuses on those scenes, the more I'm going to dislike it. I just hate where people are just whining about something like that, which is like, well, you chose to do it. This was your option. You don't have to keep hanging around. There is a bit in this trailer where he just takes Zendaya and he just dumps her with the Punisher, and I hope he does that really early on and then just gets on with business. It's like, no, she's not your problem. I did the best for you. Carry on.
Yeah, and this I think is going to be is this going to be Jean Grey? Isn't that who Sadie Sink is going to play? I don't know if they've confirmed it. I know she's going to be an X-Men character, so maybe it's not going to be Jean Grey, but I think that this is her. That this is Sadie Sink, whatever X-Men character she's playing. And she's probably going to be a big focus. That's the one thing, like, as much as I don't think Tom's the best Spider-Man, I wish they would give us a more standalone Spider-Man where they don't have to throw other people in. Like, we had Iron Man. He's never really had, like, his own solo thing. Like, you think of the first Tobey movie, it was just him. He was the only hero in that movie.
That's such a symptom of Marvel, though. Like,
where they throw everybody in. Like, Punisher, Hulk.
Someone can stand on their own, and they're always thinking about the next, and introduce this character and introduce that character. And yet again, they're still doing the same thing. So, like, they don't know how to police themselves.
I mean,
they're hurting themselves.
I'm not against characters like that in this. I think Spider-Man versus the Hulk can be cool. I think I always liked the Avengers because you got to see everyone team up together, and I think that's a good thing to do. You get to see interactions that you wouldn't normally see, especially as in this, she's going to take over Hulk, and then they're going to fight and have that kind of thing. I think that's cool. Doesn't have to be a big part of the movie. Doesn't have to take away from anything. And I think it will bring more people into the cinema for it.
And at least, I'll give them this, at least they're not trying to promote Sadie Sink as a main character like they're doing with Supergirl with Lobo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like against it. And look at real quick right there. Did you guys notice that it looks like Frank, the Punisher, isn't affected by this? Watch. He's just like...
Oh, yeah.
Jay actually pointed out. I didn't catch that the first time. They're all kind of like, woo, and he's just like, what's going on? So I wonder if that's going to... I mean, he doesn't have powers, but I don't know. Maybe something happened to him during his life where he was injected with something. I don't know. So
it could also be like maybe she's manipulating some part of their psychology, and he just doesn't have it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he's gone kind of nuts. Maybe that's actually a very good point.
Well, I don't think he's gone nuts, but it's like if he's like finally accepted. They could be like, well, everyone else has sort of contradictions within him, and he's just finally accepted who he is and what his role in life is, kind of thing. There's lots of ways you can do it.
Yeah. And I'm not against like that they have other characters. It's just like they don't let Tom kind of like shine. He's always got help.
I think he did a really good job in the last movie, even if it wasn't him specifically. That was like one of the first times I've actually liked his appearance.
Yeah, I listen. I loved No Way Home, and it wasn't just because it's nostalgia. Like, yes, I loved Hope. Like, I thought that it was just very well written as well. But
made me like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, that movie, though. Yeah, realistically, that like the shared darkness that they all had, and seeing Tom grow in that role, or his Peter Parker role.
I feel like something they're doing with him is they're using him because, you know, Spider-Man is like the top superhero between like Marvel, DC, all of them. Like, yes, people like Batman and like Superman too, but I think definitely top for Marvel. And I think top, like, just he's the favorite for so many people. So I think using him to introduce new people is another thing that they're trying to do. I mean, he was in the multiverse thing, right? Like so I think that's what they're doing here, right? They're going to introduce the X-Men and they're using a Spider-Man movie because they know people are going to go see the Spider-Man movie. And,
I mean, the Doomsday is introducing the X-Men too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's different companies, right? Like, I
I think I'm going to hate Doomsday if they kill Toby. I'm never going to forgive him. I don't care.
They'll bring him back. It's like there's another movie immediately afterwards.
I know. I still don't. It's like, just leave him alone, man. If they did another Toby movie, it would have to be Sam Raimi because, like, obviously he handled it, minus the third one when the production got too involved. If we got like the one from the Spider-Verse where it's like bare belly, he's married, he's got kids, like that Peter Parker, because that is Toby's Peter Parker, I'd be okay with something like that. But if they don't do that, just like leave it alone. He had his moment in No Way Home. It was great. Don't bring him back just to kill him and get an emotional like reaction out of people, and then well,
that's the whole movie.
We're gonna bring him back. I know, it's so stupid though. I don't like it. It's lazy.
Everyone.
It's lazy.
I think the reason why Spider-Man is maintained like people liking him is just because it's made by Sony, so it wasn't messed up by Marvel. And it's not that they're introducing X-Men through it, because I highly doubt that Marvel and Sony are best of buds that are willing to work with each other in this kind of some grand strategy and everything. Yeah, it's so. I think Marvel. I think Marvel characters could have been as big as Spider-Man easily if they'd actually played the cards right and not done the last.
Was, by all intents and purposes, like the biggest superhero till he died.
Yeah, there are plenty of Marvel characters I would prefer over Spider-Man. It's just they don't have quality movies anymore.
Iron Man is more interesting. Even Captain America is more interesting, even though he's a golden boy. Like, until more recent versions of him.
Well, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, so obviously I'm always all for Spider-Man. I just want it done properly. And
you've been in luck then.
I've been in luck.
The only character which Sony seemed to be able to make good superhero movies out of, and is your favorite one.
Yeah. I mean, because he's just, people like Spider-Man so much because he's relatable. Minus when they had him just like, getting everything from Iron Man and everything handed to him. That was not relatable at all. But, I like the Tobey movies, right? Like I am entertained by the Andrew Garfield ones and the Tom Holland ones. But for me, the best one is 1 and 2, the Tobey ones. Like those were peak Peter Parker and Spider-Man movies, in my opinion. And we're probably not going to get anything like that again. But that's why they're using him. They're using him to introduce so much because he's just a beloved character, and they know that.
I don't think this is really an introduction for the X-Men. I think that will be Doomsday.
Maybe you're right, like for them as a whole, but they're gonna like plant the seed, right? Because Jean Grey is gonna be.
It would just be the next Jean Grey, because we've had a few Jean Greys.
And this is what everyone's talking about, guys. I don't want this one. This is crazy.
If you put the Supergirl cup underneath that one.
It's a really good idea. Like a drink cup with the saucer for candy. Sure.
It just doesn't look right.
No, it's a splooge cup.
I want this one, the wall color popcorn tin, and I'll try to get my hands on one of the cups just because, I like them. They got socks, they got a blanket.
That one's really
this
cool.
one?
Yeah, and I really like the Spider-Man head one. The AMC one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to go to 2 different theaters. I want this one really bad, and I'm gonna see what I can get my hands on as far as like, I'll take any of the cups. I do like this one, the bottle. This is kind of cool because it's a cup with a mystery topper, but I feel like that might sell out quick because it's a mystery thing, right? People go nuts for those. All the scalpers are gonna buy them and sell them. So I know, but they're so popular. This is cool too. Even the popcorn tub with the lid of him upside down. But I like this one the most. That's something I actually would like display because it looks cool. Yeah, they have this is smart though. I'm not even mad at it because it makes sense. Like, they're not putting out toys like this Drew said, right? So here, there's this, and this is all like, this is popular. The kids are gonna love this.
True to a Spider-Man look in terms of the popcorn bucket, and it's not like something super cheesy like we've seen. And like looking at some other popcorn buckets that I've seen, they're
Lobo.
like, okay. Like Lobo's, not my favorite.
Lobo was a good toy, but a terrible popcorn bucket. And that, at least these are buckets. Like you can fit popcorn in them.
Yeah,
So-
it's exactly. It actually works as a popcorn bucket. Who would have thought that you would want popcorn to actually go in a popcorn bucket? But
They
yeah,
don't even give you popcorn in the bucket. You you get it in just the regular old bag. And if you want, you could put the popcorn in there. Back in the day, we used to actually put like drinks and stuff in the cup and bucket right away.
And I actually want to try and get a blanket too because I like that it's the comic style.
thwip.
I like that. The thwip.
What on earth is a thwip blanket?
It's a comic noise. Thwip, like when he sweeps down.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's written on it. Yeah, I thought it was a
yeah.
special type of blanket. I'm like, sorry,
So what
this
is
is one of
that?
those
Is that American?
Americanisms. Yeah.
It's an American thing.
Watch me, nay.
Yeah. So hopefully this stuff is gonna go quick, but hopefully I can get my hands on something. I hate that they release things early. Like at least you have to have a ticket. Come on, make people buy a ticket. At the very least.
And that's the problem with scalpers. It increases the market in terms of value, but is it really real value? I don't know.
It's just because for them, they just want to sell as many as possible. It's their, like I say, it's their way of getting around toys. And so, yeah, if you're willing to give them money, they probably make more money on that than the tickets. So,
Better than Mandu and Grogu.
well, yes, yeah, those are still around. The Supergirl merch will still remain there.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I can't wait for my penis cup from Supergirl.
We'll get one if it's available.
Mid transition.
Yeah. What's the viral clip of Henry?
Is it the one? Do you mean the one of him in the top hat?
The top hat and the watch.
I think I did actually put that in the chat.
You did. Let me pull it up. Like, if anyone knows, it's just
It looks good.
Here, I'll get it. Or just.
Well, I think we should just bring. I've all been for bringing back either the bowler hat, the top hat, and a cane. And a briefcase.
If anyone can make it happen, Henry, he'll bring that style back.
Well, he looks like the Monopoly man. That was the best bit about it.
There you go. Don't worry, guys. We'll get back to Superman in a minute. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very fancy. He does look like the Monopoly. Wow, Monopoly man.
Yeah. He's about to give you $200 for walking past him.
He has a name tag. Does it say Henry Cavill on that? I think it does. What's the royal ascot in England? Is that like a?
It's a very, very posh horse racing thing. Yeah.
No, X-ray.
Oh, apparently, it's something else. He's been all over the place. I'm guessing now.
She said it's a clip. So.
In the meantime.
In the meantime.
I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter because I can't figure out how to open Instagram on my end.
I got it. Okay.
It's sent.
Okay. And I got it. Is there sound to this? Hold on, it's loading.
Probably.
I know it's just music. It's okay.
I just want to share. This is the attitude that will make Supergirl flop because I'm sure it's the one shared in Hollywood.
Oh.
So I posted this. It's the clip of where James Gunn is talking about Supergirl.
Often gets pigeonholed to being this milquetoast reflection of Superman.
Yeah, so he said, it's not going to be Superman, this is going to be a messy woman that nobody likes. It's like lots of beta males hate this, but all the regular men, they won't be affected and they'll go and see it, so it's fine. And then when it flops, they'll be like, I don't know why those beta males didn't go and see it. You can't just be in denial about this kind of thing. It's about time you have to live in reality that actually all the people that you don't like, it doesn't matter whether you like them or not, you still have to appeal to them.
There we go. Fancy.
See, I said we should bring back canes, but he had an umbrella as a cane.
It's nice. It's a nice clip. I like it. But no, I like the
penguin.
Yeah, he's like the good penguin. Yeah, exactly. All right, so back to Spider-Man. couple little just like articles. Tom Holland says that he pushed for Spider-Man Brand New Day to be street level because it's what the fans wanted. I combed through the internet. The fans really wanted the street level Spider-Man movie that felt relatable, that didn't necessarily feel like saving the world, but maybe saving himself. And I think we've done that. I'm on board.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And he also says that the future of Spider-Man in the MCU is really bright. We have plans for some really spectacular new characters to appear. How, we don't know yet, but it's going to be fantastic. I think they're going to continue to like have him a part of it to introduce characters because, again, like everybody loves Spider-Man, so they're like, oh yeah, can't go wrong throwing him in there. Just kind of like what they did. People were so excited when he was in oh my gosh, what was it? His first appearance in the MCU, like with everyone else, was
it was like one of the Avengers movies.
It was the Avengers. Was it Civil War? Was it Civil War? What was it called? I can't. There's so many of them right now. My brain's not working. But you guys know what I'm talking about. When he had the shield, and people were like, "Whoa, he's got Cap's shield!" Like, but people liked that, like him being a part of it.
It would be beneficial for Sony and Marvel if they did have a better relationship of, look, you introduce the movie over there and we'll lend you some of our characters so Sony could get to play with some of the Marvel stuff at the same time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, that would be beneficial for all of them if they could get that down together, so I'm not against it. It's just, like, Sony might now have realized that them trying to launch their own characters just doesn't work. They can make successful Spider-Man movies, but every time they try and do one that isn't, it dies.
Yeah.
So maybe both companies are kind of realizing their lane now, as if, no, we get along better than pretending we can do everything on our own.
Yeah. But I'm actually excited for this. I think this will be I hope I'll be cautiously optimistic about this, I guess. But again, as a Spider-Man fan, I think I'm going to at least enjoy it. And that second trailer made me happy. So we'll see. Hopefully I get my popcorn bucket. I'm going to try.
It just go day one opening, you'll probably get it.
Probably, yeah. That's what I'm going to try to do. I just got to look at which is like where, like Regal and AMC. So I'll figure it out. Foe, thank you for the 5. I like how he spreads the cup and then uses a third finger. Oh, in the clip. I don't think we got
it was
that
just
far in the
instinct. I
clip.
bet he hadn't even thought about it. It was just something he did.
I think y'all are just
Instinct?
imagining him rubbing it.
Jason, thank you for the Australian 2. Alcock literally means young hound who struts. Does it really?
In what language?
Yeah, in what language? We must know. Mike Wilson Art, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Would makeup fix the Alcock?
She looks better on the red carpet.
Yeah, she's wearing makeup in the red carpet, but it is like, makeup only does so much unless you start drawing a second face on yourself, which she doesn't do.
Oh, well, I mean, makeup, I've seen videos of women who put makeup on. They look like a completely different person.
Well, yeah, but that's not the way that Millie does her makeup. She just do normal makeup, not the Instagram face.
Yeah. Like, she's not a bad-looking girl, but I don't know who directed it and whatever lighting.
She's not someone who should be in Hollywood. She isn't attractive enough for Hollywood.
She's definitely like mid, which isn't like the biggest diss, right? Because a lot of people are
Well,
just
it is in Hollywood,
looking.
though.
That's what I mean. I was just gonna get there. It's not Hollywood, though. She was fine in House of the Dragon. Like, she fit in there, but not as this like super hot superhero. No, she doesn't check that box. Mr. Rich Lowe, thank you for the 5. Disparu, if your toaster ever gets stuck and Grok tells you to stick a fork in it, it's lying. Also, how do you guys feel about House of the Dragon? So we're gonna actually talk about that in a minute.
My God.
X-Ray Mick, you missed it because you were away during this while I was reading Supers. So Grok told Disparu that Will Poulter was actually Cillian Murphy. So
I still don't care.
he doesn't care, which I'm like, just double down and gaslight the whole internet.
No, I don't care about anyone's name. That's why I didn't know it in the first place. I don't care who he is. The point of the thing was he looks like Millie Alcock. Like, I'm also never gonna get Umbongo's name correct.
Who's Mbongo?
Yeah,
the woman in the Odyssey.
Longo?
Umbongo, yeah.
These are two different people. They have to be. They sound like
No.
they sound like
no,
drums.
that's her name.
It is now. I also don't care about John Leg whatever his name is. Yeah, Leg Warmer, Leg Guatasimo, I don't know.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, maybe I won't go that far. But you know what? Gamer said it. It's fine.
This is the thing. It's important to know who you're casting when you're casting a 4.
Yeah. Sack, thank you for the 5. We will now get to a proper. We will now get a proper Mary Jane, or will Spider-Man copy the Dr. Donna plot? MJ can't remember, or else chaos will ensue.
There won't be a proper MJ or Mary Jane because
I don't think
Zendaya's
so.
still in it. And I get why Tom does this because they're, I think, married now. Like,
Yeah.
having a different woman as like his
Yes.
love interest, which I respect on a husband to wife level.
But
Yeah,
like,
no, but
if
that's
we're
purely. That's
But think
purely
about
for.
that movie she did with the 2 guys. What was it called? Like Champions or something? Like she could do all
To
this.
be fair, he also did one where he got bent over in a back alley by another man, so they both did that.
Wait.
He did?
What?
Tom Holland did a movie where a man took him in a back alley. Or toilets, I'm not
I
sure
love how
which.
this just turned into gossip hour. Just Drew's like, yeah.
Wait.
But it's not gossip, it's a movie.
No,
I'm
but
not saying he did it in real life.
What movie was this?
I'll look for that after. But the thing is, like, I will find it. But there's profitability where it's like, okay, she's my wife, I want her to get roles. But from a story
Yeah.
perspective, I think now would be the time to go. Look, I've dropped you with the Punisher. I've done my duty to her, but also
done.
moving on to another woman that you meet during the movie. I think
Even
that
if
would be
they
best.
brought in Gwen, a nice pretty blonde for Gwen.
Yeah, I actually think that if her being your wife in real life is affecting the movie because we can never get rid of her now, that's actually a big problem.
That is a
It's
problem.
because he should be, like I said, I'm tired of seeing. She's not that great of an MJ. I'm not saying she's the worst actress, but she's a pretty bad actress. The one role I liked her in was in Euphoria.
So
She
it was The
played
Crowded
really well.
Room. And I will attempt to find. Okay, this'll do. The still image. Because I went to find the clip to put it in a video, and I very quickly realized you can't. So the still image is as close as you can get, but
Oh!
look,
Who's
they,
the man?
Sorry for the eardrums,
not-
everybody. I was ready for that jump scare.
He's definitely not the man in this.
everything you think is happening in this scene is happening in this scene. They are in a club toilet.
I thought that this was a clip from what TV show was it when he did the dancing?
Oh, lip sync battle?
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Boy can dance. I'll give it to him for that. But like, I don't need
Well,
to.
gay men tend to be able to.
Yeah. I don't need to see him in heels. It's fine. It's gross to me.
You have just, like, ruined everyone's life.
No,
Chat is freaking out right now.
This is why I have done. I think it's now 2 video. Admittedly, I killed one of them because I put 30 seconds of Pedro Pascal to creepy music at the start. My mistake. But I've done 2 videos about modern masculinity. It took me ages. I was really proud of it, and it just killed my video. But like this is something that Hollywood men have to go through now. It's almost like it is to be a movie star. You have to humiliate yourself and prove that you will be loyal this way. I'm surprised none of you knew.
Bathroom. This is not even the black couch anymore. We're going to the bathroom.
Oh, well, the actual scene from that is way worse than that one picture was. He goes through the thing, and actually in the club, this woman walks up to him, and she comes onto him. He's like, no. And then he starts dancing with this guy all over him, and then they go to the bathroom, and that scene is literally explicit. So...
Well, yeah.
Is there peeing in butt?
No, you don't see that, but you do see everything from there thrusting.
We didn't need the description.
No, I did.
Well, X-Ray did. She
Yeah,
asked.
thank you.
I was trying to do my best to be like, look, you can work out the rest,
Oh.
apparently.
astounded that that's a real thing. Like, okay, I'm not.
I
gonna
think
have
all
any
actors are
love
like this.
scene with
So it's
another
like,
woman. I'll deal with a man.
What's the guy in, he recently was almost fired from the not Sean Connery, the Pierce Brosnan show, Mobland. The fixer in Mobland.
Shoot.
Oh my gosh.
See, I'm just going to call him Cillian Murphy. So Cillian Murphy in Mobland actually came out, and people were like, so which way do you go? Do you like women? Do you like men? He went, I'm an actor.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, it's all the Toms, right? Maybe there's something in the water when the name is Tom. And he went, I'm an actor. Of course I've done everything with everyone. And he just said it as if this is just part of Hollywood. And it does seem like it's a ritual that you have to go through nowadays, that if you want to be a major male movie star that's a superhero, you're going to have to pay the thing, because they all do. If you go back in all the actors' roles, they've all done this.
Okay, so Tom, the name, means a twin. I thought it was going to be something else that more salacious.
And backwards, it means MOT, which probably doesn't translate, actually.
Anyways.
Tom Holland got an MOT in that toilet, though.
That's scary that Tom Hardy admitted to that, because it just shows how disgusting Hollywood is.
Which just matter of fact to him. He went, I'm an actor, of course I have. I've done everything with everyone. It was just like a fact of life.
I wonder if it's drug culture too. Like if you do the drugs in Hollywood, that you end up like doing stuff like that.
It's been said multiple times that the casting couch doesn't just exist for women, it exists for men. So it could just be that if you get past that, you have to get past that stage to get into Hollywood, and so everyone's got past that stage.
Listen, I don't know if maybe X-Ray watched this. Did you watch the documentary on HBO of the boy band documentary? Yeah, a lot of them were.
No, but I can imagine.
Yeah.
They get hoarded out in a sense. That happens to both men and women too. So,
I'm sorry. So, look, what? Disparu knows too much. Look, this is my job. Wait, that sounds wrong. No, it's my job to work out who's gay in Hollywood.
He's like, I've got a sense for it, all right.
Yeah, I've got an Excel spreadsheet.
He knew about Pedro before he started dancing with lightsabers and licking them.
I think everyone did. They just didn't have proof.
But Disparu knew first.
Yes. Gaydar.
He said it, not me.
Gaydar is 100% all the time.
Oh my goodness. Well, moving on to a less
gay subject.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Hollywood. No, I'm kidding.
Still Hollywood. It's Emma Darcy.
I think we could actually go to a gay club, and it would still be straighter than Hollywood.
Yeah. See, look what you do, Disparu.
Oh, yeah, what? So I'm just living in reality. Everyone else creates their fantasy. I'm like, no, you need to know the truth.
You know the boy who cried wolf? Just was like the boy who cried gay. Gay.
Except he's right.
I was busy watching Peaky Blinders. I'm a little behind. Everyone else is like, I've got better things to do. I don't.
Yeah, that's all right. So HBO Max is slashing the annual subscription prices by 40% ahead of the premiere of House of the Dragon Season 3. The offer is available across all 3 streaming tiers, basic with ads, standard, and premium. That doesn't seem like a very... Like, I don't know how to take this. Is it like, oh, hey, we just want to get you on here so that you're locked in? Or if it's like, you know, this season sucks, so like maybe you won't be so mad if you pay for it at a discount.
So there's 2 reasons. One, getting people to get subscribed annually means that they have the year. Most people forget about it. It gets renewed. So a lot of these subscription-based services rely on you forgetting. So that's the first part.
Yeah.
Second, I believe this actually means the show sucks, and they're trying to get you in to boost their numbers. I have this already. I guess I have to watch it, for whatever reason. So,
I'm gonna watch.
Well,
but...
if they get you subscribed, they actually don't care whether you've watched it. That's the thing. So if they can get you before the hype, before you find out it sucks, that's even better. If it does suck.
And hey, maybe you'll find another show you like. Maybe you won't. But you're already locked in for the year. And even at 40% off, however many people forget, even if it's like, say 10% that forget, that automatically renew at the like non-sale rate, that's a win for them.
This thing happened. It's not my fault. I showed it on the screen. The world is the same now as it was 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, chat. I will step on the floor. I don't know where I was going with that.
No.
And then there's also this that came out, which just leans more into it sucks. So that's why they're doing it, right? I mean, it is 2 reasons, like X-Ray said, because it's not just surrounded by around House of the Dragon. They're just using that as like, oh, hey, we're going to give you a little discount.
House of the Dragon has had, like, overall, like, well-loved series. The first season, of course, was the better of the two. The two was still good, but it wasn't as great as season one because they started, doing deviating from the storyline. And I mean, like, from my understanding, there wasn't much to go on, so they had to create things.
Well, the thing is, so Gary was talking ages ago that the leaks were suggesting it could be in trouble. There were signs it could be in trouble, or I'm not sure where this is going to go. And then this comes out just confirming it. So it seems like the writing on the wall might be, the writing might have been on the wall for a long time with this.
Well, and like, even going back to season 2 and where they left it off, it was such a bad decision to lead up to the war, to start out with the war for the season. Sure, it's going to be exciting now because we've been starved and waiting and whatnot for this season, but it just, as with a lot of TV shows, it's just with every season, the quality decreases.
Yeah. And last season, so that was the last one that George R. R. Martin had anything to do with, right? Because he
doesn't give an F about the show.
He doesn't.
Anymore.
And he's saying that this is the messiest thus far. Yeah. That's not good because they made us wait this long. I liked season 1. It was really good. And then season 2, it felt like there was too much filler because there was like the writers' strike or whatever and all that stuff going on, and we should have gotten way more than we did. It was supposed to end on the big water battle, and that didn't happen. Like, I think that out of the entire second season, there was only like 2 episodes that were like really like gripping and had good writing and like made me excited for the next episode, and that's bad. That's why I say it's like a filler season. So if that's what they did with season 2, and then now we're gonna get 3, and this is supposed to be the messiest thus far, this is probably gonna be the end of House of the Dragon, which is a shame.
It's supposed to end after this season, from my assumption, anyways.
Yeah,
like just storyline, like the cabal of deaths, but like
House of the Dragon is confirmed to end with its 4th season.
Oh,
ugh.
Okay.
Well, they're just having the halving the Game of Thrones from 8 seasons to 4 seasons. That 4th season is gonna just end really well. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones and the little bits and pieces about these new shows. It's actually kind of cool.
What?
I didn't listen to it clearly, like who and what dies and how they die and whatnot. Don't want to necessarily say just so that you get shocked into it.
I think Matt Smith is the biggest reason people are still watching it.
But
we barely got him
last season.
They did, right? Like, people are like, legend says that he's still in Harrenhal or Therenhall, whatever the heck.
Harrenhal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because he was going mad, and it wasn't. They drew it out too much.
Yeah. They did. That's why I thought it was kind of like a filler.
I think the issue with George R. R. Martin's thing as a whole is because he's trying to deconstruct heroism, there isn't actually a long-term thing that ends well. This is why people like the other show, because like finally we get back to traditional heroism just in his universe. Like, if all this stuff is constantly just miserable, depressing, people killing each other and people dying all the time, you need that. You need to overcome that to end something successfully, and it might just be that nobody knows how to write it when it just carries on and on and on and on. And isn't this, because I don't really know much about it, but isn't this, like, it's a few pages, like it's a brief history summary. Yes, nothing's laid out, and so
deviate so much. Well, deviate. They fill it in with their whatever version they think that.
Yeah, so everything relies on the writer. George R. R. Martin's left, and everyone knows George R. R. Martin doesn't have a good work ethic, so the writer probably had no choice. Like, it would have been taking him ages to get George to actually come back with stuff to help make the show in the first place. So it could just be that this is the way all of his projects are going to end. You're going to have to ask at some point, if this guy doesn't have a work ethic, how many times are you going to keep making shows for him?
There's a lot. Isn't there like 5 that are supposed to be in development? And granted, not all of them are probably going to happen, but isn't there like an animated one? There's I can't remember right now, but there were lots of
spin-offs they were going to do. Like, I remember at one point there was going to be like Jon Snow and everything. All that fell apart. But this is what I mean. He doesn't have finished work. So if his work is never finished, stop making series about it. Make him get his finger out and work for it, and then give him the series.
Maybe
That's what
he
you want to
should get
do.
that controller.
Do you think he had a ghost? Like, do you think the theory that he had a ghostwriter and that person died is like true because he just stopped writing and he's probably most likely not finishing the books?
I mean, if you were
He has to be a good writer regardless, because how do you start out with a ghostwriter?
Yeah.
well,
that's true.
also, if you were a ghostwriter, would you really be like,
That's what I was-
okay, so
yeah.
I've written these books, and the person I want to represent me is this old, lazy, fat guy over there. It's like, no, you would have something more about you than that image. It's not, that image is not drawing in readers. There is no advantage to it.
Yeah. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, people love that one, and apparently they stayed pretty close to the books. I haven't read them, so I don't know.
It was a lot more like lighthearted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Because
is, especially for Game of
someone-
Thrones.
It's someone who actually has a hero's journey so far that I can tell. I haven't read the book, but at least season 1, it's this like nice, like, you know, he doesn't come from much. Maybe he had to lie a little to get there. Was it okay? Probably not. But like, he wants to do better in the world, which
Yeah.
I think that is a good, admirable thing to try to follow.
It's a change of pace with Game of Thrones.
Evil
because,
people that exist in Game of
yeah.
Thrones.
And that is a character that can have an ending because he can win. Like, and everything else, it's like, no, I can't have good win. Just everyone's gonna have to die, and you're gonna be left sort of drained, not really satisfied with the story, no matter what they do in that regard. And that's if he does ever get to the end of a story. Like everyone was saying, that the good thing about that is it was a self-contained one-series show, so good. It has a conclusion. Whereas this, yeah, it'll end at some point after we filled it in and made stuff up. No.
Yeah.
After certain people die, I'm hoping. You know, and at this point, the only thing they have going for them is how cool their dragons look now.
That's why people tune in for Matt Smith and the dragons. That's it. But you don't even get that much of the dragons. I know it's expensive, I guess, to get them.
We got a
But
lot of dragons last season. Like,
yeah, you're right.
It'll be like dinosaurs. Yes, it's expensive, but also because we're not used to seeing them all the time, I imagine it's actually quite easier to make them look realistic. Because one of the hardest things to CGI is actually humans, because we have so much of our brain developed to just noticing weird details about humans. Whereas lizards, not that good.
giant lizards.
giant lizards. Well, for a little wholesomeness, I thought I would pull this up for
It's Tom
Disparu.
Holland again.
It's Tom Holland, yeah. No, this one's for Disparu. Here you go. I know he loves his squirrels. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised that this isn't one of like your profile pictures.
Well,
Superhero landing squirrels.
Well, squirrels, when they fall, hit terminal velocity and survive. So they can fall from any height and survive, and they'll be fine. So they have evolved for this.
They
I
are
actually think,
legit superheroes.
yeah, if you can jump out of a plane and survive without a parachute.
Wait, have we tested this with squirrels?
Oh, no.
Well, we know they hit terminal velocity, and they don't. Once you hit terminal velocity, you can't go up anymore. So if you can survive that, you can survive from anywhere. Like out of a plane, probably more difficult for like breathing and stuff.
I need to
Yeah.
watch this. Squirrels being thrown out.
Oh no!
Well, they don't
You're
get
gonna
thrown out of
start a
planes, but
trend.
they have fallen out of trees and jumped off skyscrapers and stuff. And it's
I've
because
seen
they
them.
spread themselves out to hit, like, they use air resistance and things.
I watched a hawk try and get a squirrel, and it fell out of the tree. Like the one that tried to get it, the squirrel fell, and it scared the crap out of me. It was so loud, and the squirrel just ran away. I was like, "Survive, little guy!" Like he lived. He got away from it.
So when the woman was still around with Saver Fox, she had a pen where she'd built this sort of overhead sort of walkway for a squirrel. So the squirrel didn't use it. The squirrel would go deliberately down into the fox pen so the foxes would chase it, and it knew it wouldn't get caught, but it was like a game to it that it was betting its life on, kind of thing. Just spinning around the trees and everything. You find a lot of animals play those kind of games with each other. So there's a weird thing with butterflies, where butterflies will go in range of something trying to catch it, like otters or whatever, and they're trying to smash the butterfly, and the butterfly's always lingering around them.
Interesting. They play. I've seen deer playing tag before. I'm not even joking. Like they were like tapping each other and then running away and then tapping each other again, like in the field, like frolicking. I was like, that is actually really adorable.
Deer are aggressive. They're kind of like big dogs.
Yeah, I can see that.
And one bit my boobie.
You got in Japan? Oh, that's when you got Me Too'd.
Yeah, that's when I got Me Too'd. Yeah.
Aww.
They were just like nipping for like biscuits or whatever, but that was not the.
This is not a biscuit.
Not a biscuit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, they're kind of like big dogs. If you can command them, they will heel back. Like you just have to have that air of confidence.
Oh, I didn't know that you got bit. I just thought that.
No. It was just like a little like it was like with like the cloth. They just pulled at the cloth. Like they wanted to just because a lot of the tourists that were feeding them the biscuits, like they would get scared and run away, but like throw the biscuits at them.
I'm scared of a deer.
A reaction,
especially
what do you think a deer's gonna do to him?
I don't know. You know, people are dumb.
It's true.
You just think because when it comes to humans, when you're not used to interacting with a certain creature, you're going to be scared of them. There's just a fear factor.
That's like when a gecko runs by Extra Girl and she runs to another country real fast.
Yep. I mean, it's true.
She does. She wouldn't be able to survive outside in Florida for very long.
I told everyone I am scared of geckos. I will be the first to die from one.
I don't know.
Yeah, only because you ran away from it into a road or something. That's the only way that you could ever die to a gecko.
But then it's true.
Yeah, in America. Yeah, venison. So let me get these supers, and then we're gonna take a look at Grand Theft Auto that might be happening. I don't know.
Finally.
I'll believe it when I see it. Right?
Out.
Yeah, the pre is it? Oh yeah, the pre-order's out.
Yeah.
Well, they
make
begin
sure you
on
pre-order.
the
They might
25th.
run out of digital copies.
In 5 days,
You
the
never
pre-order's
know.
out.
Just true.
You never
What if
know.
what if the zeros and ones run out?
Jason, thank you for the Australian 5. I like Brazil. Every time they score, a mini carnival breaks out in the field. Everybody's samba.
Really? That's cute.
Yeah, they're very extra over there. Sparrow Aaron for 199. What's up, beautiful people? Hello, Aaron. Power Cake Greg, thank you for the 10. I recall reading the Punisher fighting against two people, Letha and Levicious, who have mind control / psychic abilities, and he shrugs it off, saying, "Not feeling any different from any other day." Okay, so they're taking parts from the comic and throwing it. That's interesting.
I do hope they explain why he's different, though, rather than just him going, "Oh."
I want to say I'm sure they do, but then again it's Marvel.
Then again, who knows? But yeah, I think it's more. It would definitely have to do with like what Disparu said, where he's just like had to fight so much in his own mind that he just kind of is resilient to stuff like that.
You've got the recent movie that they released where it was all about him finally accepting his role and this is what he was meant for and stuff. So you could tie it into that. It's just like I don't care how stupid the reason. Just make one that makes sense.
Yeah, just make one that makes sense. Exactly.
Just cuz Disparu.
Just
it's not. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, I don't really care if the woman goes around beating up all the men. Just say she's got super strength. It's fine. Just come up with a reason.
They're gonna give us the mom explanation of because I said so.
Yeah. You don't need to know. You enjoy the mystery more. It's like, no, I really don't. I want the answers.
And Enoch Mammon. How do I say this?
Enoch
Enoch.
Yes.
Why are you laughing, Disparu? Am I missing something?
The inflation bros.
Oh, you know what's gayer than Hollywood talking about inflation? You don't want to be one of those inflation bros.
This was on FNT yesterday.
Okay.
Jeremy didn't believe that you should bring up inflation when talking about box offices. Because he's like, it only matters according to the year it is. And then he says, that's the same thing with all you inflation bros.
Yeah. His point was, if you bring in inflation, you're going to have to bring in a lot of other things to contextualize it.
Which I don't think is true either.
I don't know what these things are. He never made example of it, so I don't know if I believe him necessarily. And that's not something I was about to bring up because I really didn't want to have him talk around in circles at that moment because he had already talked about it for like 15-20 minutes. Inflation is supposed to help you compare a movie, say like, I don't know, Titanic, which made a killing at the box office at its time. But if you compare it to something to today, maybe not today specifically, but like, you know, something that made $1 billion. I think Titanic made more money with the value of what the coin was at the time, right?
Yeah. A dollar 100 years ago is entirely different than a dollar today. So you, without inflation, you literally can't. Now, there are multiple good arguments that could have been used, such as the inflation number that you're going off is the government one, which isn't accurate, and so you could be it's not actually comparable because if the inflation number you can't trust, then you can't trust the maths that come from it. Crap in, crap out. So Odin was the best one when he said it's the number of people in the cinema. That's the one that actually matters, because then you know whether more people saw it or less people saw it. But finding those numbers is the difficult bit. And so we're kind of just using the best things we've got. It's the same when people complain about, well, it's not actually the number of dislikes on a YouTube video because you're using an add-on. It's like, yes, but it's the best thing we've got. And if we really want, if that's a big problem for you, go to YouTube and complain about it because they're the one that took it away. And so it's the same with anything. It's like we're using proxy figures for things, but if it's the closest we can get, you can't really go, well, it's not 100% accurate, so you can't use it. It's like, otherwise we'd never discuss anything.
Yeah. I don't even think that was his point. It was just, if you have to use inflation, you have to use other things. I'm like, I don't know.
Not when it comes to box office, because you're just talking about the amount of money in. So, yes, I mean, you can argue, well, less people will go to see a movie in a period of depression than in a period where the economy's doing well. That is a legitimate argument. But again, does it really matter that much? Your better argument to that point would just be saying that box offices don't actually... just because a movie did well in the box office doesn't make it a good movie.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not really sure what you'd be trying to get from that.
Even the last thing that you put up, less people back then. Yes, but then it really puts to shame the fact that we're making less money on movies today than it did back then.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I think no one's really drawing conclusions when they go, well, Titanic actually made more money from this. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. I do think that profit and loss is the main thing when it comes to any of the movies.
And
that's showing the health of the industry.
Should be using to value how much of a success their movie has been is, did they make a profit? Did they break even? Whatever it is. And yet they're so living in a delusion bubble like, oh, we made back our budget money. Well, that's not breaking even.
Mm-hmm. Well, even if you broke even, you don't risk $175 million to break even. You want at least double. Like, that's the point, right? Because it's a huge risk, and that one movie has to make up for all the times you risk the money and lose. So you actually have to make multiples on the successful movies for the times you took a chance and lost.
Hollywood is just gambling. I'm convinced they just want to gamble and feel good about their social justice.
Yeah, and they double down too. If they won't admit they're wrong and they won't apologize, even if it means that they'll make more money and, you know, whatever else. They're just, Hollywood is broken right now. Has been for a while, but you know, maybe one day it'll get fixed. I don't really have that much faith. That's why indie movies are doing good. All the indie stuff, indie studios are doing better so far. Unless
every time someone is like indie, punk rock, all this, once they get to that corporate level, get corporatized, and there is like no soul left in them. So I'm worried about, you know.
That's true, because like punk rock used to be like, would be totally against everything that like people stand for these days. Like that's who punk rock people are now, right? The ones that are just insufferable, and they don't go against the man now. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think that the punk rock of its time was against the man at the time, but now they are the man. This is everything they wanted. They were always woke, Punk rock was always woke. That's why the moment woke took over, punk rock agreed with it, because that's what the revolution that they wanted. It was actually against like traditional normal things, which was a bad thing to be. You shouldn't be against traditional normal things. You should be against the modern thing to try and return to traditional normal things. So now, and anyone that's like, I'm always against everything that's mainstream. It's like, really? What if somebody's correct? Like, you surely you should be things that you support and things that you don't. You should pick a position, not just being anti everything. It's like when people talk about anti-woke. It's like, well, actually, they're for the other thing, not anti-woke. It's just that woke is destructive to what they want.
It's true. Yeah, that's very well put. Enoch Mama, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Thank you again for another 5. If I ever make it to a meetup, I'm going to bring a rubber lizard to put on X-ray shoulder when she's not looking. She will jump through the ceiling. I've seen it.
Literally will. I'll cry.
We just hear a scream. It's like, oh, there's Enoch Mama.
I know Kara loves her lizards. Okay, I don't, and I love her, and I love that she loves lizards, but I do not love them, and that's okay, because they'll kill me.
She's gonna run into traffic.
The worst thing they could do is like leave a couple of tooth marks. they can't even bite through your finger.
With poison. They don't have poison in their teeth, but they'll poison me somehow.
Just for you. You'll be allergic. You'll be the first person allergic to a gecko.
I will be the first person allergic and die from a gecko. That'll be my legacy.
Yeah, that'll be how she's remembered.
On the tombstone, it was like, turns out she was right.
F you guys!
He was great with numbers. Great with numbers, hated lizards. All right. So here's a new look at Vice City and Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 6. It looks like, so I'm gonna get it. I'll, even if it's just to review it. And
everyone's
gonna
get this.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the biggest
pre-order.
Thing.
Like waiting since the last 5 years I've been on YouTube.
Yeah, and then pre-orders will begin in 5 days. I'm not gonna pre-order it because I'm gonna get it on Steam. I'm gonna get it on Steam, so yeah.
What's the incentive to pre-order this? I don't know.
I guess for people that are getting it on like PlayStation, maybe.
I still don't see the point.
I don't either.
Yeah, your money in your bank account, you'll make more money off of it than in their bank.
Yeah. And we've got a new account. X-Ray Future Pet Water Monitor for 2. I'd never bite you. I'd only bring you love.
Yeah, love poison. Okay. Whatever.
Is there and that's it. I was just gonna actually thank you, Hokie, doesn't bring that up. I don't see anything about like a bonus, like if you get an extra like DLC or an outfit or something.
Make it worth it.
Really. Yeah. It's not. They're just like, hey, if you wanna get it now, go ahead. I'll wait and I'll order it the day that it comes out. I'm totally fine with that.
And like the thing is, even if there was pre-order bonuses, you could still pre-order 2 days before it released and get them anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need to be, it opens tomorrow, I'm going now.
Kill Gannon 84 for 2 says, that's BS. Disprove Johnny Rotten was pro-Trump. Who's Johnny Rotten?
Johnny Rotten is a punk in the UK. It's like with anything. Like, just because you have an exception doesn't mean a thing. Whenever we talk about anything, we talk about generalities because in general, it's true. And so, yeah, you'll have some people that have a principle that they're doing, but so it's like saying, if I say that women are shorter than men, there's going to be some women that are taller than me. That doesn't mean I'm wrong. If you want to discuss anything, you have to talk about it in generalities. And there's generally a couple of groups which will pick you up on those kind of things. There are the people that don't understand the point, or those who are deliberately trying to make you cover everything you say in caveats. So it's like, in general, on average, doing this, just in case you don't understand. And that's more just designed to make people, their language clunky so they can't get points across. That's why I always talk about generalities.
Sorry, is it Esmond Gold?
Because it's a good filter.
I would buy the pre-order.
Fuck.
I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't GTA, to be honest.
Yeah, I would need that. But only if it's Asmon Gold. I don't think it's cute otherwise.
Yeah, we don't need just like any guy. It
has to be Asmon Gold. Otherwise, no. I don't want
and he has to voice it.
Yeah.
It would actually not be bad move for them to do that because it's
A
like
partner
free
with
advertisement.
passion, like,
yeah.
yes.
Well, one of the reasons that I'm a bit cautious, now it has been delayed multiple times, and this was a long time ago. This article was written way back in 2022. Now it's behind a paywall. But it's Jason Scry in 2022. Rockstar Games cleaned up its frat boy culture on Grand Theft Auto 2. The new tone at the company and changing creative director will probably feel very different from its predecessor. Now, this was kind of at peak woke at the time, and so maybe they've decided this was a bad direction to go in and gone back to more GTA roots. It's possible, but this has always had me worried because it does go. There was kind of in this article a lot of stuff about how they kind of ashamed of what they did in previous things. Saints Row went through a very similar period. I think the Saints Row drama was as this was being made as well. So I don't know. I'm still dubious, but there has been enough time passed where it's like, maybe they learned the lesson. They saw the winds of change in gaming and like, we really shouldn't be going in that one.
Yeah. Something that happened this week that it seems so out of left field. And every time I see it when I'm scrolling through any of like the group chats, I just start laughing. George Lucas has been cast in Minions and Monsters. I mean, hey, he likes it, whatever. It's just so random.
All I wanted was imagine George Lucas, but just his head shrunk down to the size of a minion, and then just hundreds of them. I think that would be amazing.
They better at least do his hair. Like they got to do something.
And
that
beard.
makes Minions,
He needs his beard as
and
well.
beard. Yeah, like the hair and the beard. I think that would. I want to see that. Like this is
just
not
his
something that I
head with little
expected.
feet, arms.
Yeah,
Yeah. And the way they talk,
yeah.
the little gibberish they do.
Yeah, it's exactly how they sound. Sorry, I don't know why I just found this it's whatever. Like he's a fan, so he wants to have a role.
I mean,
So okay, it's
really
fine.
cute to see him so passionate about this.
I wish he was just as passionate about Star Wars. He never sold it.
Yeah, you know what? You can't hate him because he made such good.
Oh
things.
yeah, he made money off of it. It's just
You just hate that. Like if he had.
But isn't there a drama about that? That
Huh?
Disney
What?
actually ripped him off and he hated it, but they made him sell it. I'm sure there was something like that, some kind of controversy at the time.
Maybe. But I wonder if he had hindsight and if he had full control over whatever decision was, would he had still done it with what he knows now? I hope he wouldn't have.
Oh, I don't know about that, Ruben. Do you know anything about this Disparu or X-Ray? The PC release is for GTA 6 is delayed and is only launching on console.
I have no idea about this. I haven't looked into it for this one specifically, but for all the others, yeah, the PC has come out like over a year afterwards
Yeah.
Why? Because the crazy part is
because they can get away with it.
unless for some crazy reason GTA has had a deal with consoles specifically, and that would mean having to agree with Xbox and PlayStation to delay PC, because guess what? PC gamers are the majority.
They are. It's so stupid. I did see something that PlayStation is planning on doing console exclusives minus co-op games and online player games. Like they're only going to put games that you could play like online on PC as well. I read something about that.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's true, but I read it was like during just like a looking for topics, and I seen something. Let me see if I
Not a
bookmarked
single
it.
PC gamer will care. Like this is like being threatened by someone in Australia that they don't like cheese.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's not going to affect my life at all. I don't know why I'm being told about it.
Gamer will not be like, I need to play GTA 6, so I'm going to get a PlayStation.
Well, GTA 6, like, this is something they've done before. They always say, so we can do the adaptation better. It's like, it's because you're getting loads of money off consoles. That's why you're doing it.
Yeah.
But for PlayStation exclusives, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to cry over my thousands of games that go back decades that I can choose instead.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a single console game that you have needed to play ever. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I would say the only one that I am glad that I had the console for was Stellar Blade, but even Stellar Blade is like, peace out, Sony.
Yeah.
We're releasing our own games on, PC everywhere because it's more profitable.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, exclusive always had to pay people to stay there.
Yeah.
It's always been bad business from any other people to actually take the money.
And Sony ruined it too. Like they ruined the game in general. There was so much good faith in Stellar Blade, and then they started making them do whatever they did, outfits and whatnot. And it I'm glad the game still did well, but you had the little Sony fingerprints everywhere.
The little hiccup, we'll say. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the same page as Disparu. I'm not gonna. I mean, I know Disparu doesn't, but like I do have like a PlayStation, so if I really want something, I guess I could get it. But normally, it's like if it's not available on Steam, minus like stuff that's on Switch, because Nintendo never is available on Steam, right, or on PC. So, I'm just not gonna get it.
Well, and I'm sorry, console exclusives are stupid because people won't shell it out the money for it.
That's what. Yeah, it's like I don't know how they don't see this, that they just are going to make more money, because somebody who has spent money on a great gaming PC is not going to go turn around and spend hundreds of dollars on like an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Did you see the PlayStation that they were trying to like release with like 8 or 10 terabyte hard drive that was like 3 times the cost of a PlayStation 5?
No.
I'm not surprised. Like, yeah, once you get into sort of higher terabyte thing, especially now with AI, hard drives, SSDs, RAM, any console that comes out now will not be cheap. No, they just can't do it anymore. Not with AI stuff.
And like, okay, we had this conversation offline about laptops, and I was looking for a laptop that was lighter weight and whatnot. And I never thought I'd say this: an Apple laptop is cheaper than a PC laptop.
Yeah, so Apple upgrades for RAM has previously been laughable, the amount of money they would charge you for the upgrade. Now, it's actually the cost of just upgrading it anyway. And so their base model is just good value because Apple is so big, they locked in contracts for RAM many years into the future at a fixed cost. So yeah, everyone else's prices went up, but Apple's didn't. So they just kept it the same. It's wild what's happened in the industry.
I've never thought I'd say that about an Apple anything, like laptop or PC. Like, I was trying to find something light to travel with because I've been traveling a lot between my house and whatnot. And every comparable was an extra couple $200-$300 more.
We look at the Steam Deck. Valve came out, and Valve's a big company. If you look at the top sales, the Steam Deck's always on it, so it's constantly selling units. They've had to increase the price by like $350-$400, which was almost the price of the console. So it's kind of crazy, the increases.
Yeah, I can't believe they raised that so much. I got mine like for someone who bought it and wasn't going to use it, so I got it cheaper, and that's why I have a Steam Deck. So now would I buy one? No, I didn't want to pay full price before. They're worth it, but not. I don't know about the price now. Like when they initially launched, they're nice, and they're good for like traveling and you want a game.
The Steam Deck in general, when you talk about portability versus the Switch 2 is still like superior, or even the Switch. Steam Deck is heavier, and I mean the screen
because it's far more powerful. That's why. I would take a Steam Deck over a Switch any day of the week.
Oh,
even just from game catalog.
Well, and maybe because the games I play on it are more intensive. Like playing Expedition 33 on like my Steam Deck, no, it didn't work out very well.
Well,
yeah, I could see that not really.
If it's just that's
why you got the Steam Deck. What is it? Steam Deck something where you've got like the green tick and they play all the games to tell you whether it'll work or not. Yes, some things will be heavily intensive, but
had a tick. It had a tick on it.
No, the green tick should be fine. You probably had to mess with the settings. It probably required specific graphic settings and things to do it. Maybe. You also have the difference in power when it's plugged into the wall and away from the wall. So you'd probably that tick might mean, well, you need to increase everything to maximum on the Steam Deck power wise and everything in the game lower.
Yeah,
it depends.
But I also don't. I have the first version of the Steam Deck, and because I don't use it often, I can't fathom buying the next version of the newest one.
That's.
But it's one of it depends if you travel.
Yeah, well, she does. But I mean, the one you have now is perfectly fine.
I watch a lot of television when I travel, or listen to podcasts or whatever.
Yeah, me too. Podcasts, and like I feel like YouTube, I download a lot, like when I'm flying. And that's unless there's like a show out that I'm watching on like whatever, and I can download it. Like I did. You want to know what makes me so mad? They had it. So I did watch one of the episodes of Spider Noir when I was on my flight, they don't let you download it in black and white, only color.
Yeah, I think Gary
like,
said something like that. He had to watch it in color when he was in.
I was like, disgusting. So that's
like
why
that.
I hate. I'm like, I'm gonna still watch it, right? It's
Literally,
not
it's a
awful. It just,
filter. What the heck?
yeah, it's silly because they originally recorded it for black and white, and then
Yes.
Nick Cage was like, let's. I think his exact words were like, let's add color for the teenagers.
The ones that won't watch it in black and white, which is a
Yeah.
good idea because there are some
Yeah.
people who's just like, no, I'm never going to do that. That's
Yeah.
for old people.
Yeah, exactly. But it just made no sense to me that I couldn't download it in black and white. I only watched one episode, but I was like, darn it. Anyway,
Look, the strangest plane thing I've ever seen was a guy who decided to watch all of season 1 of Halo on a plane
And you
then
watched-
started season 2.
and
So he must have
happened to
liked
be near
it.
you. It's hilarious
No,
that you were near him for that.
He wasn't near me, but he was like in my eye line, several rows in front of me, so I could see his screen all the time.
Did you see Master Cheeks?
He saw Master Cheeks. The hidden cheeks in every episode.
Hey, in every episode? I mean, I didn't watch it, so
There was always hidden cheeks in every episode. Even if it was like on a screen in the background, there was always hidden cheeks. It became a game of like Where's Wally or Where's Waldo
where's
for
the
Americans.
Oh, it's
Spot
called
the
Where
hidden
Wally over
cheeks.
there.
Yes.
Ew.
that is
Ew.
nasty. Nasty,
Well-
nasty.
Nasty. So one more topic before we end for the night. I don't know if you guys are. This I feel like probably isn't, but hey, you could surprise me if you're fans of the original Jim Carrey Grinch. I liked it. I watched it growing up, and I liked it. I thought it was a good adaptation of a 30-minute animated mini movie, whatever you want to call it, or animated special. And it was good. It was wholesome. Now a Grinch sequel is officially in the works, and Jim Carrey is in talks to return. I don't want it because I'm like, they already made this long movie off of 30 minutes, and they did a good job. Like, what are they gonna do? Is he gonna steal another holiday? Are they gonna make him grumpy again? Is he gonna be like what are they? I just don't know what they could do. Like, what are they gonna add to it? I don't want it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I actually would rather him do
He steals Juneteenth.
maybe.
Oh my gosh, Mo said Kwanzaa. He's like, he's gonna steal Kwanzaa.
If we're gonna do a Christmas movie, I think Buddy the Elf would be a better Christmas movie to do.
You could do a sequel for Elf, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
But like this,
We're not Grinch.
it really doesn't need it because this is technically like
It was a
adding on to a
before,
30-minute animation.
It's just as useless as the Legally Blonde prequel.
yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, I don't want this. Even if everybody returns that was in it, nah.
Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter.
No.
I don't care. Taylor Momsen coming back in her grunge look. No, thank you.
I feel like she might not even come back though, 'cause she stopped acting after Gossip Girl, and she just does her
does
band
rock music, which
Yeah.
is a weird choice, but sure.
Hey, she's doing what she likes, right? Like whatever. But I mean, maybe she would because she did that video, like the "Where Are You Christmas" thing last Christmas, I think. I don't know. This is just very needless. We don't need it. And there you go. It's useless as nipples on men. There you go.
But this kind of plays into an article from Variety, though. We went, don't call it a sequel or a reboot or a remake. Why certain words trigger Hollywood. And it does seem like now they've realized they've got a problem with sequels, but they don't like everyone pointing it out, and so they're trying to rename it into other things. It's sort of, rather than fixing the problem, we're going to play word games with the audience to convince you it's not a problem anymore. And it really shows how screwed they are, though. They like, no, we can't do original ideas. That's not even an option. How can we convince the audience to swallow it anyway, is essentially the tactic.
The thing is, they've been living the last however decade trying to tell people what to think. They're like, oh, they just need to learn. No, maybe listen to what people want.
Yeah, what do you call a movie that takes place after the events of the previous film? It's not a joke, it's a real question plaguing marketing executives. As audiences grow wary of the tendency to revisit and recycle, words like sequel have become taboo. But they're not going to stop making the sequels, they're just trying to come up with a new marketing spin. This is why they're in trouble.
Yeah, well, among many reasons, but yeah.
They're out of ideas. of what to call a sequel.
Well, The Social Reckoning isn't a sequel, but rather a companion piece to The Social Network.
How the cringe got shrunk on years. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't put it past them to pull something like that. Like I just wouldn't be surprised at all.
Well, this is very Hollywood in itself. Remember, I'm not single. I'm self-partnered. Oh, we didn't have a divorce. We consciously uncoupled. They've been doing this their entire life.
Oh my gosh.
Labeling to make it a lighter version of what it is. Yeah, yeah. It's to satisfy the self-ego of theirs that they're not in a bad position. I'm sorry. I'm the good guy in this story. No.
I don't feel like people would be excited for that. Like they're trying to do a money grab that I think wouldn't happen. Like, of course, there'd be a small percentage that would be like, oh, hey, yeah, cool.
Well,
I loved The Grinch. I'm going to go watch the sequel.
It is absolutely that, because Hollywood, they are trying to find IPs where there's a built-in audience already, and then so that they can rely on that audience to come watch the movie, even if that movie is crap.
They even know, this is what I said about Supergirl, they know what people want. There's a desire to focus on what is fresh and worthy of discovery. So a reboot or a remake, you think, I've seen this before, but a reimagining, you think, oh, I want to see what they've done. But they know that you want something fresh and new and something worth exploring. They're not going to give you that, though.
Nope.
Absolutely wild. And the one thing about Hollywood that has amazed me is you can have such, like, mediocre people just in control of so much money. You would think you could get the best people from around the world, and they just don't.
No.
It's kind of wild.
HR departments are a huge problem, and sometimes knowing the right people is not necessarily a good thing for your company. Or no, knowing the right people or the wrong people, where you think you're going to make them right.
Yeah.
It's crazy that people have been deluding people. Oh, you have to just accept the alphabet community and this and that, and people will come and watch your movie.
That was always stupid, though, because there's so few of them. Even if they all came to your movie, it still wouldn't be much. Like, that was always a strange tactic. We're going to focus on the minor niches of the audience.
Well, and I think that, like, for example, like the first thing that I could think of was like Black Panther. They learned the wrong lessons from that movie, and they implemented the wrong lessons in the future, and they just never could recapture that moment.
Yeah.
We need more strong Black characters, which, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a need. If you want to have them, great, but also write them well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know how a sequel to The Grinch should work because he's a good guy now. No one wants to watch The Grinch on good behavior, right? So it's like, if they do keep it that route, it's like, what is it just going to show his everyday life in Whoville now, living amongst them? Like, I just don't know how they could make it work to where it's actually an interesting story.
Do it is, say he has a spawn that ends up trying to be his little devil on his ears.
Yeah, he could have a kid, right?
Maybe. I mean, that would be the next. I could see them doing that, but whether I'd like it or not is irrelevant, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't see a way where they can make this like people want to actually go see it. But I guess we'll see. It's in talks. It doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. I don't know. And we got one more thing we can talk about here. I grew up loving the Toy Story movies. I didn't watch 4. I don't know if you guys were into the Toy Story movies.
I saw the first 2.
Yeah, I liked the first 3. The first 2 were definitely like the best, and I saw 3, and that was the last one I watched. I didn't see 4. Toy Story 5 earned $71 million in the film's domestic opening day, second biggest opening day ever for an animated film.
I mean, good for it, because
this is probably gonna be the last one, I'm guessing.
Well, from what I've heard, it's not very good.
Yeah, same. The reviews aren't great.
I mean, it's mixed reviews. I feel like a lot of people, you either really like it, you really don't, and just I don't know. This type of movie's not for me anymore.
No, it's not. And it should be, though, right? This should be made for it's for kids, obviously,
no.
But like adults that grew up watching it should feel like, hey, I want to watch this.
Not necessarily. I think that adults who have kids will want to share what they grew up with. and ergo will give this a try because of what had come beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't think adults who love Toy Story are necessarily going to watch this because they like Toy Story in their childhood.
Yeah,
no, but one of the issues that has been raised with this was that it's attacking like Buzz and like the characters that you did like before. So it's deliberately designed to strip away what you liked about the previous franchise because they don't like the identities of those characters. Like, this is the same as everything else. It is a weird thing where they're like, no, I want to do this, which means they have to deconstruct what came before. They can't just build something new. They actually have to dismantle everything to leave you with nothing else except their version. I think it's what's one of the reasons a lot of people don't like it as much.
I'm curious to see how big of a drop-off, just based on conversations that I've heard from people watching this, if overall it's going to hurt the brand.
Americans, thank you for the raid over on Kick. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just not sure because, like, kids' movies are a bit of an exception because Minecraft, it made all of the money, but it made it because of a chicken meme. The movie itself was awful.
Yeah,
but kids' movies can get away with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is a case of if the
I have no interest.
Like, if the kids like it, because you can argue all day, well, I think the kids' movie could be better. Yeah, so yeah, but if the kids like it on its own, it's kind of achieved its goal.
I'll give it to Minecraft. It wasn't the best movie, but it was still an entertaining movie. I thought it was awful.
I felt
entertained.
I despised Jack Black the entire way through the movie.
Sure, he's annoying as heck, but you know, also kids movie.
Jason Momoa, the feminized pink shirt guy.
Oh God, his like pink leather jacket look was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when it comes to that world, and because I played Minecraft once, so wasn't
my
my
niece
thing.
and nephew were into it.
Yeah, but we had Rags on FNT at the time, and he is a big Minecraft guy, and he hated it. He said it destroyed the lore. And a lot of people, if all the marketing and all the memes that I saw from that was just people destroying cinemas. The moment the chicken appeared in the boxing ring, they threw all their popcorn and all their drinks and everything into the air, and it became a TikTok meme. And I think that's what filled cinemas, not the movie.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that was so obnoxious. Imagine being in the theater for that, especially if you had like your little kids with you, like trying to enjoy the movie.
That you actually saw those on the video, so everyone else is going mental, and there's always like 3 people just sitting down. It's like, what on earth is happening?
Yeah,
I feel so bad for them for like setting such a bad example.
Yes. Yeah, that.
Well, they had to stop some screenings. There were a few videos came out with like, no, you've destroyed the place. We need you to go.
Wasn't there like a public service announcement at some theaters like that if you do this, you're gonna get banned from the theater and kicked out? Or
Theater
like that?
staff were just waiting to kick people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've been waiting for this moment.
It's one of those things that how are you supposed to stop people until they've done it? Because are you really going to complain that they're buying popcorn?
Yeah, right. Like, what do you need 2 extra large popcorns for a kid? Like, what are you doing with that? You can't really.
I'm fat.
Yeah, right.
It's America.
The only thing they could really do is just employ more cleaning staff, and the popcorn will pay for it, I guess.
Yeah. Mike Hill, thank you for being a member for 24 months. I would have enjoyed it more if they didn't emasculate the main characters in some cringe scenes, especially the end. Are we talking about Toy Story?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see it, so I'm like, yeah.
No, but I heard Jeremy talk about it, and that's the kind of thing he said. It was
that's what he said.
Deconstruction of the main characters.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Tim Allen, because
Well, it was one of those things as well. During the creators, when they were talking about it, there was lots of talk about, well, we think that Buzz and they've had his time now. Now it's time that we focused on a woman, and it was all the red flags before the movie came out.
It's all about Jessie, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, we really thought we needed to flesh out her story because the men have had theirs now. And you know, at the end of the day, what are we going to do with those characters anymore? Well, now we can focus on a female character. So
that's dumb.
Why not?
There were red flags going on.
They should have ended it at 3.
I don't know. Why does it automatically have to be destroy the male in order to feel good about being a woman?
That's what feminism is.
No, that's
Well,
not what being a female is when when they want to be empowered. They have to destroy their enemies.
Yeah.
It exists for a reason.
There is that, but there's also that it depends what you'll want to be better at. So if it was like the men go in one, like if you stick into gender roles, you can have both people be good at their own thing because they don't cross over. They're like opposite but help each other. But if the modern feminism is like, no, I want her to do all of the men stuff. Well, now the men will just be better at the men stuff, obviously. So you have to drag the men down so that she can beat them otherwise, because it would never happen naturally that way. So they can't do the specific gender roles because they despise that. For some reason, they hate all of the things that women would be good at. And they're like, I just want to be like, I want to be the guy beating people up. It's like, do you really, though? Is that actually what you want to do?
Do you really? Yeah, I think they should have ended it after 3. I seen 4, and 4 was fine. But it just, I think 3 would have been a good ending for it. Even 2. Most people, like you guys, have seen up to 2. 3 was good. 4 was like where it started like, And I'm just not really looking forward to 5. Actually, I don't know. Wait, I didn't see 4. 3. Yeah, 3 is where they should have ended it. It was okay. 1 and 2 were good. 3 was
My
okay.
favorite scene in the first movie was when they got the aliens and they go, the claw.
I love that. Oh, it has chosen.
Yeah.
I love those little guys. Gary Thomas, thank you for the 5. I'm gay and I don't want to see romantic movies like Bros. I prefer How Harry Met Sally or A Walk to Remember, but that's just me. No, and that's fair. Very fair. Like,
judging by all television, that is the majority.
Yeah, but you just want good movies. Like real romantic movies doesn't need to be, like that. Whatever that Tom Holland scene that you showed us, we don't need that.
And you've got Russell T Davis's Tiptoe.
Grapey.
There are there are loads of people who are like, no, this is too gay for me. It's like, all I want to do is this, but this is just way over the top because that's all it is. There is no content to it. It is just that it's a man with an axe to grind rather than an actual show. And look, I think it's always going to be the same thing. Mainstream stuff should be made for the majority of people. That's what's profitable.
6. Yes, it's not needed. They're just milking that cow for all it's worth right now. The Jabroni Big Time, thank you for the 5.
Russell T Davis?
Yeah, that too. In honor of Juneteenth, I was late for everything yesterday. Oh, Jabroni.
Damn.
Thank you for the 5. Jackson, thank you for the 2. Hail, X-Ray, and Peeps. Hello.
Hail.
Sorry, I forgot to click it. I'm like reading it. I'm like, wait, oops. So it's coming to that time. What do you guys have going on? What are you doing this week, X-Ray?
Tomorrow, Forbidden Frontier at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and then I will be making my way to the States on Monday. So my streams of my watch along for Stargate are going to be on pause because I don't know what time I'm going to get in. Or maybe I'll just do it super late at night. So you can either watch it on YouTube or on locals, extragirl.locals.com. And yeah, I've been loving it. Episode 5 and 6 are next, or maybe just 5. Depends on how tired I am. But yeah, thank you.
What about you, Disparu?
Supergirl video went out today. I imagine that'll be a lot more of that this week as it approaches with the reviews and everything. Mm-hmm. I also want to watch, what is it? Vigilante Citizen, I think it is, from Uwe Boll.
Oh, Uwe Boll, yeah.
I've watched the start. That just right from the beginning, very gruesome.
Very? Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. It just immediate. Like, there is no build up.
Watch it.
So yeah, I'm interested in that to see where it goes. And I'm done. I've got a list of other stuff which I'll have to look at to see what's available.
Cool. Very cool.
Nice. Well, I'll be gaming, doing the normal stuff. Vera and Virtue returns, and just so everyone knows, it's going to be on her channel this week. We're starting at 7 instead of 9. We're trying a new time, and if it doesn't work, we'll go back to our regular time. But we're trying that out, so look out for that. And then yeah, gaming streams next Sunday. Princess Bride watch party on my Patreon, and Saucy as always. That's what I got going on. I'm gonna send you guys over to Egg Roll. They're live. So go say hi to them. Yeah, say hi to Project Egg Roll, and we will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.